My Angel, Dollhouse, Buffy, like he's an incredible director.
That's why, like,
but The Cabin in the Woods looks like a fucking stupid
it's
movie.
like it shows up. It's like from Joss Whedon. I was like, I'm interested. Like I've never had any reason to be disappointed in him before. Then it's like Cabin in the Woods. They're like, it's like our cabin is made of
wood.
Yeah. And then like the one guy's like, there's something wrong here. I saw a bird explode, and everyone's like, oh, yeah, blow it out your ass, Conroy.
Conroy.
He was the nerd.
Are you angry at Conrad right now?
Yeah.
Conrad, you abandoned me in a cabin in the woods, and I'm a little hurt.
The thing is that it looks like just a shitty slasher flick. The commercial looks shitty.
But I saw in theater for the Hunger Games, or the Hungry Games, as I've been calling it. I saw the Hunger Games.
The Hungry Games, also known as Coney 2012.
I went into it expecting to be about competitive eating with a title like The Hungry Games. How could it not be? I was surprised by how little eating there was in that. The whole plot of the movie was, we're hungry and we don't have food.
Yeah.
I was like, well, then name your movie like.
Did you guys see it?
The Starving Game.
Actually, I've heard it's good, but
it was actually not bad. It was pretty good.
It was a pretty good movie. I had a few minor problems with it just because I'm like a jerk. I can't ever enjoy anything unless there's superheroes and possibly Hyman.
Up top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two favorite things.
Well, then what about the Avengers then? Because if anyone's going to
that's
save
got
that, be
superheroes and
Jason Statham.
Hymans.
The
Also,
Avengers-
I like Jason Statham.
Jason Statham's not
He
in
broke
the
my
Avengers.
hymen. It grew back, but
I'd like to see
he
your
was the
hymen.
first to break it. You can use this if you like. You don't have to use your
Use the
happy
tissues.
tissue. Is
Are
that a
you just
happy
assuming
tissue
that they're
or a
happy?
Sad tissue.
Well, they're not happy anymore.
If we do a scene where we're pretend we're in a courtroom, let's not slam the desk either, because the whole room's like,
Oh, we become dubstep.
yeah.
And
We
then
drop the
I
bass.
was dubstep.
I am waiting for
Sell out of a
Josh.
more people to come by, and Conrad's the only person so far who's been really late, so...
I was here like 3 hours early. I napped with
Yeah.
Mitchell.
You were here 24 hours early.
I was scared I was
going to
be late.
So
I was scared I was going to be late. Let's make some fireballing with this.
okay,
Not.
that's something. Okay, well, okay. I think I don't know if I brought it up before, but do you think there's an actor out there who it's like a conspiracy where it's like they're really famous, but no one's ever realized they've never actually been in a movie before? Like, say if Tom Cruise, all of a sudden people are like, yeah, Tom Cruise, the actor, and then realize like, Tom Cruise never actually been in a movie. He's
For the
just
longest time.
Like Paris Hilton?
no, but like not like in
Oh,
the
that
sense.
she was in House of Wax.
Yeah, obviously.
She's a respectable young actress.
But
Yeah,
not
come
like
on.
not in the sense of like
bad.
they were in bad movies and they're shitty. But I mean like they're this huge actor. Like,
Right.
if you were like Tom Cruise and then you realize like holy shit,
Wait a second.
For the
he's
longest
never
time-
actually been in a movie before.
For the
It's a big
longest
conspiracy.
time, that was Kevin Bacon for me. Everyone's
Yeah,
like, oh my
yeah.
god, Kevin Bacon. I was like, what the fuck has Kevin Bacon been in? And then like finally I saw X-Men First Class and realized what all the hype was about.
He also
Which
went to
one?
the,
Who was he
he
in
also went,
that?
he
The
went,
bad guy.
he went,
Magneto?
he went in space
No,
too.
the bad
actually.
guy.
Yeah, you know the guy.
Yeah,
that's
I
Kevin
forget his
Bacon.
name.
Okay,
you know
yeah,
the guy. Yeah.
Nick
Yeah.
Stoltz. I made that up. I don't know who that is.
Sounds
think that's
close,
a person.
actually, yeah.
Who's
That
Nick
sounds familiar.
Stoltz?
I like it.
Internet, email us.
He was in Apollo 13. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
there
a
you
good
go.
one,
There
yeah.
you go.
That's a good
but
one.
see, he was overshadowed by
Tom
Woody,
Hanks. Oh. Yeah. or Woody.
who peed out of the spaceship.
I wish I could pee out a spaceship.
I wish I
That'd be
could
so
pee.
cool.
I wish I could pee.
Whoa, what?
It's inflamed right now.
Doctor said I have a good stream going.
How's our stream going on?
Good segue. Excellent
Oh,
work.
I see what you
See
did
the
there.
transition?
I
That's how.
I saw a tweet the other day, and I
this is mine.
don't
Yeah,
want
that's
to
yours.
I don't want to do the show where we're just like, hey, I saw this tweet. It was really funny with this guy. He tweeted at Dr. Oz and said, my piss comes out in 3 distinct streams. He's like, I don't need your medical opinion. I just want you to imagine it. But like, I love that he tweeted at Dr. Oz. So Dr. Oz is like, fuck.
That's pretty badass. I like that.
It's pretty good. It's not like Dr. Oz actually could help him anyways.
Yeah.
Isn't he a gynecologist?
He is
Isn't he
a
a gynecologist?
he's a heart surgeon.
Is he?
Yeah,
Is he?
and he
He's-
just
he's
knows
a heart
general-
Because he
surgeon.
always flirts creepily with all the. Because I watched the show a lot, which I did actually at one point. It was
He's
the
like,
only thing
I
that
need
was
to
on
get
when I
my
got home.
Oz on.
Yeah.
He's a doctor. He is a legitimate doctor, like more so than Dr. Phil. But he's
Dr. Phil
essentially
actually-
the Dr. Phil of health.
Dr. Phil just took the title doctor.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a doctorate.
No, he doesn't have a
Chronic
doctor.
vaginal masturbation is something that can be dealt
Oprah
with.
just gave him a show and called him a doctor.
Oh yeah.
Is that illegal?
Well, Oprah has that power.
Oh no, Oprah had. So well, yeah, Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz, both Oprah spin-offs. Both Oprah's little puppets.
I've been to the
Yeah,
Dr.
Phil.
Oz studio. He wasn't there, or I would have punched him right in his vagina. But no, we were doing like a tour of NBC studios, and they're like, "This is Dr. Oz's studio," and I was like, "Why do I care?"
Yeah.
And there's like in the back, there's kind of like a Dexter murder room set up, and they're like, "Oh, that's where we do all the whenever he needs a volunteer, that's where they go." And I was like, "That's creepy."
Just like a really white, sterile room.
Yeah, and it's like there's like a table.
Dr. Oz and Dr. Phil are both people who got started up by Oprah, right?
Yes,
That was
like they both started. Like they were both invited on Oprah multiple times as like experts, and then Oprah was like, "I'm gonna give you your own show."
Okay.
Didn't Dr. Phil, he'd always give marriage advice, and his wife was like threatening to divorce him?
Yeah, probably.
Do you think like the people
I think what I love the most about Dr. Phil is how obsessed he is with getting fat people to lose weight when he's so goddamn
Yeah, but at the same time,
husky.
he doesn't have crazy emotional issues.
Yeah, that's true. That's
One
true.
thing though, like Dr. Phil, he did one of those, like, you know how like Oprah does those, like, my favorite things, and you get a fucking whatever. it
Yeah,
is.
he get a car.
He did one. He gave away so much shit, it was insane. His whole family was there, and each member of his family was like, had like 10 items that they were like, it was nuts. If you were in that audience, you'd have been like, well, I've succeeded in life. It was crazy.
I knew coming to Dr. Phil was a good idea.
No, actually, one Oprah show, she actually gave everyone in the crowd, which was like 200 people, like a brand new car.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, how does she
but
afford
they all
to
had
do
to pay
that?
for
Yeah,
it.
they all had to
you all
pay
have
the
to make
tax
them
on
pay
it or
for it.
I was
something.
gonna say, because that
It
just
wasn't
doesn't make
giving away
sense.
free cars. It was giving you a car that you now have to pay for.
How many people do you think like left that show like, wait, I'm just gonna sell this car?
Yeah.
I would, because they were always nice cars.
It's a Prius. No, but yeah, like, yeah.
Yeah.
You
And
win
yeah,
a
the Daily
Prius.
Show did a bit on it where they were like interviewing the couple, and then they took them to get like their tax forms filled out so they could buy the car.
I'd like to
really
see that
funny.
where she brings them to like a used car lot, and she's like, you can have the 1983 fucking...
You get the 1983 Camaro. You get the 2001 Civic.
Yeah. She's just
you get
like...
the
yeah.
2003 Prius.
Yeah.
Sundance.
You all get shitty cars.
The hood is red and the car is blue. Looking hip. Also, when you did that, why was she
Why were
Richard
you Nixon?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
Nixon.
My Nixon came out.
Is that like any
You
time?
all get a shitty car.
That's how he got elected. Okay.
Yeah, he just shook his face. And they're like, oh, look at that blubber fly.
Well, I have to shake my face because I don't
Yeah.
have the jowl.
When the president gives cars away, it's not illegal.
Why does he always sound like he's scarfing down like
Yeah,
a sandwich?
yeah.
He's always like gets
Sandwiches.
caught in the middle of lunch, and he's like,
Him and Sylvester, hearing him and Sylvester Stallone have a conversation.
imagine.
All right, let's do that scene. They're going out for lunch. I'll be Stallone. Who
I'll
wants
do
to be?
Nixon.
You want to do
I'll do
Nixon?
Nixon.
You're the waiter.
Okay.
And I'll be the gay guy that asked for
the
the
gay
bruschetta.
In
That
the
was the
background-
greatest scene of all time.
In the background, you just hear, this is mostly salsa.
Sylvester Stallone, it sounds like you've been eating a lot of cheese lately.
I like
Did you
cheese.
get into the bruschetta?
I like cheese. I don't know what to tell you.
Hi there, welcome to Denny's. Can I get your
Hey.
order?
Yeah.
So, one Grand Sandwich.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Gotta do what you gotta do, babe.
Moon's over my hammy.
Yeah.
One moon's over my hammy. I'll be right back. Would you guys like anything to drink? One coffee
Yeah.
The blood of an unborn infant.
and another coffee. I'll be right back with your order. You guys
would
don't
never
know-
happen.
Your Stallone has to be. Your Stallone has to be more. Hey, I've been drinking for like.
Drinking and eating a lot of melted cheese, so he's kind of.
You can't really open your mouth all the way.
You're
I
going
got
to
it.
you're going to almost Seymour Hoffman. Oh,
Oh yeah, I'll do Seymour Hoffman. That's good.
I'm such a
an
fu- I'm
idiot.
such a
I'm such a fucking idiot.
I'm so sorry. I'm so.
I'm sorry. I doubt things.
I'll do Jeff Goldblum. I
Those-
I
Those- he's-
Yeah.
You gotta listen.
That would be the greatest video to ever see. It's Jeff Goldblum, Stallone, Nixon,
Seymour
who's
Hoffman.
dead.
Hoffman
Nixon
impersonator.
reanimated as a zombie. No, Nixon from Black
And
Dynamite.
they're all at a vegetarian restaurant, but they're looking for meat.
Oh man.
And they don't realize it's a vegetarian restaurant. Like, they don't seem to understand the word vegetarian.
And their waiter is Seth Rogen.
And apparently flamingly
I'm so sorry.
gay.
I'm such a fucking idiot.
Suddenly,
so much money.
Colin Farrell. Don't get more peanuts.
You just gotta have the boom mic. Be like, oh, I can hear this so fucking
I just
good.
want to fuck you so hard. I'm so sorry. You're in real trouble. I'm gonna find you.
He does the fucking Hoffman.
is the best Hoffman impression I've ever
Oh, I just
seen.
want to fuck you. You're doing like Boogie Nights mixed with fucking how shitty Hoffman is. That was fucking wonderful.
I bet we lost a viewer. They couldn't handle it.
Well, we had Hoffman listening for a bit, but he got offended.
Yeah, he's like, I don't sound like that.
I don't sound anything like that. I'm gonna fucking find that guy.
Nixon was listening.
Nixon.
Nixon's listening
Beyond
from
the
beyond
grave.
the grave.
I'm sure he does. He tunes into obscure internet podcasts.
What else?
That's how
Well,
Nixon
he
spends
just-
his time in hell.
else
He
does
just
he have to
looks
do?
for people.
I'm tired of these politics.
He just looks for people talking about him. He's like, it's either this or Futurama.
Yeah. I think if you
That's how I learned how to do my Nixon impression, actually. All of my presidential impersonations come from cartoons. I got JFK from Clone High,
Yep.
Nixon from Futurama, I got Bush from
I
that
think
show, Little Bush.
you know you're a success or a total failure if you're a head in a jar on Futurama.
Oh, yeah.
That's like your.
It's
that's-
either a
no.
success or, yeah, but it
Yeah.
really
It's like
goes
a
either way.
benchmark.
Yeah.
It's like you're either such a grand failure, they're like, we can't leave this guy out.
Can't not
Like
put him in.
they did. Like they did the episode where it was like all Star Trek.
Yeah.
Every member on the show was the original voice actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was done by...
But then again, if you know Matt Groening, like he
I don't know.
the guy who did Simpsons,
Groening.
like that guy.
I know what you're talking about, I just don't know
He
how
is
to
like,
pronounce his last name.
like who can't he get on that show?
Yeah.
right? Like you
Because
know
like
what I
he
mean.
did
got
The
Ringo
Simpsons
on
for
there.
so many years before he did Futurama, which like almost every episode is like, hey, look at this famous person doing a cameo. So it's just like that networking set him up for so much good shit in Futurama.
Got all three Beatles, which is pretty nuts. They even got John Lennon after he died, which is impressive.
Yeah.
I was
They
surprised.
just cut together parts of songs like that he said. So
He
he's
always
like,
sounds like he's kind of singing.
Yeah.
John Lennon, can you imagine that? Imagine what?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're really going downhill.
I want. Yeah. I wanna hold your imagine. It's like his sentences don't make sense. This is
So
the
they cut
laziest cutting
together
ever.
like noises and stuff, so he always kind of sounds sing-song. He's like, hello, Futurama. And you're like, that's weird.
I think it's time to cut to a Bavaria commercial.
Bavaria.
Bavaria.
The drink
The only
of,
beer
Gets your
made
kids
from
to soccer so we
Bavarians.
don't have to.
Well, there you go. I've never been on camera
Bavaria,
with
the
people.
drink of
Soccer moms.
soccer moms everywhere.
It's the only beer made with 100% real Bavarians.
and assorted herbs with no.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, it says right here on the side,
Nixon, I think.
Bavarians, spices,
That's it.
and beer.
Nixon certified.
Beer, yeah. That's weird.
Yeah.
Nixon seal of
Posthumous-
approval.
Yeah. When it turns white, it's Nixon. I don't know what that means.
My beer is tapped.
What?
What?
You guys
Oh,
Yeah.
wiretapping us.
and like beer on
Beer on
tap.
tap.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm like a pun master.
Oh, that was
It's like
that was
beer
well
gate.
done.
Beer gate.
Well
You
done.
really dropped the ball last night.
yeah.
Fire Watergate.
Saying Beergate really.
If you were holding this, you were like, "Wow, this is like Fire Watergate."
Fire Watergate is a bit better. It's a
but
bit
like
better.
Beer
Thanks,
Gate,
guys.
especially after my good one.
I'm such a fucking idiot.
We decided to change the
sorry.
name from
Such a good
Fingerbang
joke, just fucked it
Radio
up.
to Finger Pun Radio. It'll just be me making puns for hours.
Best podcast ever.
Conrad, we have an idea of doing a D&D podcast where
Do you
we
wanna
do
play
play
Dungeons and
podcast, but
Dragons?
we record the entire thing.
That'd actually be
Would you be down?
I'm down.
Yeah.
Okay, I already have a character.
I call dwarves. I love dwarves.
Perfect.
Just saying.
Can I just? Okay, wait.
I call dwarves. I love
dwarves.
I usually
Wait. I got.
we have to figure out classes.
You let that one slip past, but he caught it.
I got a story.
Wait,
Okay.
I just want to say my class is a barbarian that wields a warhammer. So like, step off.
You're a barbarian warforged?
I am
What'd they
a.
get?
I'm
No,
fueled-
hang on. No, I'm not talking about this. We're not
I'm
talking
my
about this.
guy. My guy is calm and collected outside of battle, but as soon as he gets into battle, he's fueled by pure hate and rage, and all he wants to do is smash people into a paste.
Cool story, bro.
Yep.
So,
The original.
yeah, he went with the original cool story, bro. Yeah, I'm such a fucking idiot.
I have a gift
Cool off.
of Colbert kayaking down some stairs, and then he like turns sideways and gives the thumbs up, and it's like, cool story, bro. And I was like, the fuck just happened?
Okay, so what happened the other day is Conrad and I are in the same program, and they told us that we have to pick our gen ed. Now, now Conrad and I have been going on for weeks now about Age of Mythology, like the old PC game from like 2004. Stigma. We've just been quoting that game for like ever now. And we're, like huge fans of that game. So when they're like, you could pick a gen ed, Conrad turns to me and goes, if Norse mythology is one of the things you can pick, we're fucking doing it. I was like, yeah. And then pulled up Greek mythology, and I was like, it's going to go so terrible because every time there's like a question on a test, we'll just answer it with things we know from the game. Yeah. They'll be like, who is the... I'll be like, I don't know that, but I know it if you have 15 villagers, it only takes like 10 minutes to build a wonder.
16 favor to get a
Yeah,
cyclopean.
I did a school project on Civilization too.
Yeah?
I got like a
Did you
50
play
on it
it
'cause I didn't
off?
do anything.
Did you play it off like it was a real thing? Like,
I didn't even-
Then Gandhi massacred everybody on the continent. It was weird.
I didn't even play it. I was just like, man, this game is so awful. Just so bad. So
Okay,
I just-
see, I'm not.
I think
big
we
on
could pull
Civilization.
it off.
I
We
read
can
a
base
couple
it.
of reviews and got like a 50 on it. It was like, oh, I passed for playing a video game that I didn't play. All right.
Keep talking
I would have at
about
least
this
chosen a video
Arcantos
game
guy.
that I liked, or a series.
Yeah.
Frostegma.
Prostegma. Volumen. Rogan.
Shagget Fram.
Foos Road
Yeah.
Because in the game, okay, if people are
Yeah,
listening
Rival.
don't know what we're talking about, when you select a character, depending on what character class they are, they say like a certain little phrase.
6.
Wait.
I want to see our viewers before you nerd them all out.
We're dropping quick. But anyway, so anytime I see Conrad in the hall, I'll just say things from the game, be like, prostigma. But it's a good time.
So it would just be complete gibberish.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Like The Sims.
I'm
like
just excited.
Loop, Dupe, Dork, and Duck, and Flork.
Need to go to
People
the
still play
bathroom.
The Sims, eh?
My
That's like
sister
oh,
still
yeah?
plays it. Yeah,
Really?
It's like if you make
I
the
played
hallway
The Sims
too small.
until my illegal copy was discovered by EA. What? I didn't
I
say
have
that.
the illegal copy of this game called Kingdoms of Amalur, and they're like, "Hey, you want to let us through your firewall?" I'm like, "Nope." Fuck you.
We were talking about that earlier about like in a TV show when they just use random jargon to make things sound technical. They're like, they hacked our firewall and
We have to trace their IPs and delete the internet.
overloaded the motherboard using their FireWire routers.
yeah.
Like, it's so simple.
Oh, it's so simple.
Such a fucking idiot.
I'm sorry. I'm such a fucking idiot.
If people don't know what that impression is, that's Dennis Hoffman.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Philip Seymour.
Philip
yeah.
Seymour
Dennis
Hoffman.
Hoffman's his aunt, I think.
Philip Seymour Hoffman just does things where he calls himself a fucking idiot. Yeah. But it's a good impression. It's really
It
good.
is a very
What
good
was the
impression.
last? Well, he was in Mission Impossible 3. No, what's the other one though that he was in?
He was in Doubt, the movie where he
yeah,
plays
with,
a priest.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Doesn't he molest a little
He's a
black
gay
boy?
guy in one.
I doubt it. That wasn't a pun. That's actually why it's called Doubt.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But, like, did he?
No, you don't ever find out. He
That's a
That's the
shitty
point of
movie.
the
I want
movie.
conclusion.
even at the end, what's her name? Like the sister.
Sister.
She goes, because they kick him out because they think he did, and then she goes, "Sister, I have doubts that he actually did it," and that's like the whole end of the movie. I'm like, that
a
was
shitty ending.
Yeah, it was like anticlimactic.
I love
What
it.
a
I love it
fucking
when
idiot.
movies say the name of the movie in the movie.
It's exciting. Right?
Oh, yeah.
It's just like, oh, I have doubts. Oh,
See, I want them to do it with like movie titles where it's like it would be really kind of weird, like Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Like at one point where one character's like, "Geez, man, it's like Scott Pilgrim is versus the world," like a really out of place movie title just for the kids like me who are like, "They said it."
It would be great if they did it for really crazy ones where they're like, the kids are there and then all of a sudden they're like, man, it's like the 4th time we had a mission. We're kids, we're spies, we're
They do say Spy Kids in the first
yeah,
one.
but they're like, this is like Spy Kids 4 whatever the fuck that 4th one was called, you know?
Oh, rip in time.
And
Something about
you're
time,
yeah, you're in the theater and you're like, fuck, they said the name of the movie, Spy Kids 4, Rip in Time.
The parent turns around and goes, "Sir, you're 20. What are you doing watching Spy Kids 4 by yourself?"
Stop masturbating.
Is that Jessica Alba? She was in that film, right?
Sure, I have no
The
idea.
Invisible Woman? I'm pretty sure she was in that film.
Oh, yeah,
I know
so-
Alexa Vega was in it. Because she was in
Yeah,
all the
they
other
made
Spy Kids
cameos.
movies. Yeah, I like how the original Spy Kids only kind of made cameos in it. They're just like, yeah, we didn't really feel like doing this again.
Waluigi says that anytime someone asks him to fix their computer, he just says, I'll have to re-encode the encryptions. That's a good plan, dude. It's a good idea. That's what I'd do too.
I want a t-shirt that says, no, I will not fix your computer, but I'd only wear it around my house because the only people who ask me are my fucking parents.
All right.
And it's like, I love my parents,
Yeah.
but they ask me to do the simplest stuff. It's like, Ian, how do I copy files over from this to this? It's like, you literally
Copy
click
paste.
and drag it.
All right, you guys got to take the
To
reins
where
on
you
the show
want.
for a bit. I'm just going to go meet up Josh and make sure everything's cool, so just keep going.
The DM's piecing.
I'm the dungeon master, jerk.
Ian's the dungeon master.
Ian's the
Oh, are you the
dungeon
dungeon
master. We
master?
should turn
Okay,
the
my
screen
bad.
so I'm not the only one on camera, so I don't feel weird.
He's not a fuck it. I can't
Malevolent?
say that word.
Malevolent?
Malevolent Nuzzler?
You mean benevolent? Benevolent is good. Malevolent is
you
bad.
Knew what I was talking
Yeah,
about.
I know what you're talking
The
about.
Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yeah,
Malevolent Nuzzler.
gives you
Oh,
700
no, I know that
attack
card. I know
points.
that card. Okay. No, I knew that card.
700
I had
attack
it.
points.
It
It's a
came in my
magic.
Kaiba starter deck.
What
Malevolent
a good
Nuzzler.
game that was, right?
Such a wonderful game for children. Turn the screen a bit more.
Oh yeah, I can't be seen. Oh.
Make it
I'm
you and
loosening
Brandon. Make
it.
it you and Brandon if you want. I don't care. I've been on screen for way too goddamn long.
Conrad, you're really close. You're kind of scary.
Yeah, I'm kind of freaking myself out.
So Mitchell just went to meet up with Josh to spin some house electro dubstep Skrillex. That's all stuff, right?
Skrillex is a genre now, right?
He's
a
pretty
genre,
sure.
I
I'm
think.
pretty sure.
He's basically dubstep.
He is
He's
dubstep.
become dubstep.
Yeah.
He has melded with the dubstep singularity.
Well, it's funny too, because I mean, like, the best rock player, if you think about it, is a black guy, and like a lot of people would agree, like the best rapper is a white guy. You know, it's kind of funny.
Who's the best rapper?
Who's the best rocker?
Well, a lot of people say Jimi Hendrix, a lot of people say Eminem.
I disagree with both of those. I think Eminem's the best rocker and Jimi Hendrix was the best rapper.
Jimi Hendrix. The
That's
purple,
where we
yo
stray,
yo
I
yo,
guess.
purple haze all up in my brain.
Yeah, you guys
Seeing
haven't heard
things
that?
that don't see the same.
You guys didn't. That was like
We
right
should have a
before
rap off after. I think that's what's gonna happen.
He right before
Can't
he
actually
died.
rap. That was just purple haze.
That was that was like his brief stint before he died.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
he
that was,
released like one rapping EP before he died.
Yeah, and it was called Purple Haze, my man.
Purple Haze, yo.
And he
It was just that one song.
Yeah,
and then,
yeah, it wasn't
And
very
then he
good.
killed himself.
yeah, because he
killed
released
himself
that
'cause of
song.
that.
That was just awful.
Is it too soon to make fun of Jimi Hendrix?
I don't think
Yeah.
so. It's been a while. I think we're okay.
I don't know. Some people get really
It's-
weirdly sensitive.
yeah, it's-
My ex-girlfriend once said it was too soon to make fun of Kurt Cobain.
Yeah,
He's been dead for quite a while.
I think once you get past
Well,
like
Kurt
a
Cobain
year,
was what, like 90?
Yeah.
92?
Yeah, so like
I think once after you're done 5 years, I think you're good.
Yeah, like-
because like people are still kind of
I
weird
feel
when
like
you make
if
fun of 9/11.
If it's
but
like
it's
if
been
it's
like
someone
10
you
years.
didn't know, then I feel like any
Oh, hell,
amount
I
of
make
time
fun of
is
my-
okay.
Yeah.
Like if a celebrity, like I was making fucking Michael Jackson jokes the day after he died.
Yeah.
it was
Whitney
weird
Houston.
how
I
that
didn't know
worked
him.
because
Whitney
it,
Houston jokes.
I was like, Houston, we have a problem.
It's like it's easier to detach yourself if it's just some like celebrity who
just happened to be
just
famous.
happened
yeah.
to be famous and died. It's like okay, I would know about their death if they weren't so fucking famous, so I don't really
So
care.
why should I care?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like so many other people died today. Why do I have to be sad about
Try
just
twisting that thing.
Yeah. Why do I have to be sad about just the celebrity
Whitney
one?
Houston.
Oh, hey, that actually worked.
Yeah, remember I had that issue too.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm
Fixing
applying
mics all
logic.
We're
around.
learning, sir. I like this.
I don't I'm really scared now that Mitchell's gone. I've never been on the podcast.
No direction.
We did a couple minutes before earlier without him, but this is just like he's still gone.
I know. And we were like, I'm pretty sure we were getting to the point where we were nearly like, so Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
If I'm like, wielding
I caught myself and I was like, wait, what? Like I was about to start talking about stat bonuses that characters get. I was like,
I don't remember. I'd have to check my laptop.
I just had a mad nerd alert when you mentioned Malevolent Lesnar or whatever.
Yeah,
I was like, that's such a good card.
It's like that card with the ball.
She had a high defense, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
it was an equipped card.
Oh, that's
700
right.
attack points.
700
Very
attack
useful.
points, yes. I never understood
then you'd use
how
a trap hole.
Yeah, I don't understand how nuzzling someone makes them more ferocious. Like,
it does 700 points more ferocious.
It makes them more ferocious, like towards me.
Yeah.
Like if I just walked up to you and like started nuzzling you, you'd be like, "Get the fuck off!"
Yeah, exactly.
You wouldn't like. You wouldn't be like, "I'm gonna punch Mitchell really hard."
No, but you know what? Most of those cards didn't make any. Like, what was it? Big Koala was like one of the most powerful. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
What?
It's just a giant.
All I remember is like Dark Magician and Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Well, that's classic.
and Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Yeah.
He was black.
That was Joey's card.
Are you telling
with his
me
inexplicable Brooklyn accent in Japan?
You're telling me that I left the show?
We started talking about how
Yeah.
This is what happens when you're gone.
Yeah.
I like how as soon as Mitchell gets back, we put just Ian on camera.
Hi,
internet. I love you. No,
so,
I don't.
Ian is Josh. Josh is here and he has his equipment with him. So the way we're gonna do it is he's gonna plug out the speakers like we've been doing with this thing.
Whoa.
Right? I know, it scared you, right? He's gonna play it and we're literally he's gonna mix through these. So he's gonna chat with us for probably like half an hour. Play for mix for a bit and then talk to us for a bit after. So you guys switch out in and out. Just make sure if you want to go downstairs, you want to chill right there.
Yeah.
Go on your computer or whatever. It's cool.
Loud.
Yeah.
Just
I'll just be drinking some beers.
Just drinking some Bavaria.
The only beer made with 100% real Bavarians.
Are we taking a break then?
Narwhals, I'm pretty sure they put some of that stuff in.
When Josh walks in, he's just getting the stuff ready. You
just
can switch out with him, and we'll just chat with him as he sets up, and it should be okay.
I've never talked to him before.
Yeah, you have.
No, I have not.
Really?
Never.
At the party, you knew who he was.
I knew who he was. I've never spoken.
Might want to hide
like,
then.
That's Josh. And then you started fondling my balls.
Yeah, that was a weird development in the party.
I didn't know what was going on. I didn't stop it, but
Cool.
I thought about it.
Wow, Waluigi! Congrats, Whitney Houston, on 3 months of sobriety. Wow, so clever.
I haven't heard that one before.
Sure.
I haven't.
I'm joking. Good one.
But at least he's commenting, right?
At least
At least someone's listening. Oh, God.
Where's Led Blimp in all this?
Yeah, where the fuck are you, Led Blimp?
Lindsay, I'm still waiting
there.
for your tweet.
He is there. Led Blimp's back.
Well,
we're talking.
welcome
I
back,
apologize.
Led Blimp, can you make me a promise that in 10 years you'll reveal your identity to me?
When we're
10
actually
years.
big and famous.
Yeah.
And don't actually.
He's just gonna come out and be like, guys, I was Tom Cruise the whole time.
I found
And
you
you're right.
guys'
I didn't make
podcast.
any movies.
And you're right, I didn't.
That wasn't me at all.
What if it was?
I can't believe you fell for that.
It'd be even better if it was Philip Seymour Hoffman. He was just like, I was never in any movies. I'm such a fucking idiot.
Or he
All I do is listen to podcasts. Oh, fucking idiot.
He just sends us. He goes, by the way, tell your friend. Excellent impression.
I can't do a
that.
better me.
Everything panned out after Boogie Nights. I was just like, oh, I'm a fucking idiot.
I hope that it's one Sir Jason Statham.
I hope it
That
is
would be
too.
my
Of course
dream.
you do.
Just so someone else listening to this podcast cares about
The movie Safe.
Just
on.
for you,
Okay,
man. Just for you.
I'll give
Have
you
you
that
seen
one.
my chart?
His
I have a
chart.
picture of it.
A
I'll show it
Statham
to you.
chart.
It's people who care about his new movie Safe and
I have a
people who
picture, I'll
don't
show
care
you.
about his new movie Safe.
Yeah, it's quite.
I've heard it's good.
It's quite an accurate.
Have
chart.
you though?
Well, besides from
premonitions.
So are you
The
telling
chart.
me that you didn't just hear about that movie today?
No, actually, my brother has seen it.
Oh.
He sees many a movie.
I wish I had the money to see many a movie.
Oh shit, that's accurate.
Yeah, I know. Right?
That chart is accurate.
You've seen the chart.
If you subscribe to, if you follow Brandon on Twitter at Brandon Doucette, then you'll get to learn about all his favorite J States fucking subjects.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The worst Jay States movie I ever saw was this
please
movie.
stop.
Transporter 3?
Please stop
Transporter
calling him
3
Jason.
Because that was pretty bad.
Have you seen the movie 13?
No,
It's like trying to be artsy and like I don't even know. Like I don't know which character I'm supposed to be rooting for, and like in the end, it's like it just kind of ends. There's no real conclusion, and then you're just kind of like, what the fuck did I watch?
Movies like that can be good, but only if they're actually done well.
Yeah, this wasn't. It was based on like some foreign French film, which like
the worst.
nobody cared about it anyway.
Foreign.
So why'd they redo it?
French is more
This
like
beer
it.
They should stick to making fries. Am I right?
Am I and their toast? Am I right?
Oh,
And they're Putin.
Fuck
That's
you.
Quebec, you idiots.
Quebec is Quebec.
Yeah, it is.
Whoa!
I got nothing else to say about Quebec.
I never thought of that before.
Quebec is, man. They just are.
This feels weird. Can I not be the only one on camera now?
Yeah, I'll
I
get
feel
in there
very
with you, baby.
self-conscious. Wow.
See, we're always a little bit too far apart.
I'll move over.
There you go.
There we go.
Shit's working now.
Now they can see all of the lankiness and
I'm
all of
letting
the
out my
Tim
true
Burton
side right now.
That
hands.
was a big boy burp.
So I don't know, Josh down there probably flirting with my mom. So
Everybody does it.
yeah, everyone does.
Your mom never reciprocates.
Never though. It's cold. So I guess when he gets in
cold.
here, he'll kick Ian to the whatever. There he is. He's opening the door.
Yay.
Come on in. Come on in, buddy. Josh is here, and he has equipment
You'll
of some
excuse me.
kind. So
No, he's not coming in
Oh,
yet.
he's not going. Okay,
no.
that's fine with me.
Going back to him.
Just a
Stop
little
flirting with my mom out there.
Just a little
she
teaser.
heard
of
your
Josh.
reciprocal comment.
She decided to reciprocal.
Apparently she
As he
reciprocated for
says.
you.
I'm gonna move this mic so you have
Yeah,
room
that's
for
fine.
your
Oh, here. Wait.
stuff.
Hold up.
By internet, I'll be back in a bit.
No, he won't. He's done after this.
So we are joined in the studio by Josh Gibson, who's going to play us some, I don't know. Well, Josh, we'll wait till you're on mic. And here, you want to take a seat and you can kind of tell us about what you're going to do. And like, I put
Just-
this down for no reason.
Just don't
Well,
play
Ian
jazz.
moved it for some reason.
Also, he has room for his shit.
His shit's on the bed.
Just make sure you're really kind of into it. But so we're joined by Josh. All right, Josh, why don't you tell us about yourself, buddy?
Well, first off, hello guys.
Hey man,
Hey.
what's good?
Whoa, a little too formal. We don't care about anything.
I wore a collar shirt for nothing.
Yeah, me too.
We talked about superheroes hymens, so like just
Yeah.
to give you an
So you
idea
know,
of how
there's
not
nothing really.
professional this is.
Perfect. Well,
All right.
more or less, I've come here to play you guys a bit of Electro House.
All right, now, okay, we discuss this
Yeah, we
every,
were,
every fucking show. We sit and we go, what the hell is
Is
with
house
all...
electro.
Yeah, every, like, okay, is that going to... Okay, is it in a genre that is techno?
Yes.
Okay, why are there so many offshoots of techno? Please explain.
Okay, well, first off, techno's been around for a long time, and it's branched off into so many different ways. You've got anywhere from drum and bass to trance to my Electro House, and even, I guess, dubstep.
it's all his.
Okay.
What kind
See?
of stuff do you like to delve into a lot? Like recently, I guess you're getting into the dance electro, but what would you start with?
Oddly enough, when I first got into this scene about a year and a half ago, I really got into it with dubstep, and unfortunately that faded out for me, and I got into something a little more practical. Maybe actually get some gigs, maybe play at a club or two. So I got into more house, clubby stuff, really bouncy, dirty, super cheesy. But then...
Gangsta shit.
Yeah.
That's what we call it.
What?
Hardcore gangsta shit.
Dirty Bouncy is my gangster crew.
Don't intimidate me, please.
Dirty, bouncy, and the boys.
Did she reciprocate for
I think
you
they
too?
should have a few more girls.
Yeah. Dirty, bouncy, and the girls.
Actually,
Yeah.
something I'm wondering, because like you know how dubstep was like huge for a bit, and then people think it's kind of dying down. Do you know if it is, or if it's just
Yeah.
coming out of the woodwork again?
We're
right?
asking
'Cause,
you
like,
because really,
We know nothing.
You're the
Yeah.
closest connection I have to the techno, I guess, rave scene. I guess would be.
Well, I'm glad you're all
Is that
sitting
right?
down, because we're all going to learn something.
So it's
Where's
gonna
my
knock me
notepad?
off my feet.
Yeah.
All right, well, like I'm sure you've all noticed, dubstep has really been big in the, the media and just popular culture. Anywhere from Dasik to Excision to Skrillex,
The Skrillex
I'm
count
glad-
as dubstep.
Yes.
He does.
Yeah. Is
Okay,
he
I've said
actually-
that before where people
Is
get
he
angry.
actually as widely hated in the techno scene as everyone makes him out to
think
be?
it's more
Because
just
he's kind of
because-
like
It's
first
really
dubstep, right?
it's really mixed feelings, even from myself and a lot of enthusiasts and ravers. He's a fantastic producer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's never touched a piece of DJ gear in his life.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
people have
Oh,
against
he
him. He just
doesn't,
takes
eh?
everything.
He's got
right?
something.
Yeah, he's all
very-
loops and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But on the flip side, it's very much been blended into everything we hear today. Like I think I saw a Coke commercial
with Dubs. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's true. Skrillex hit top 40. Like Bangarang plays on Hot 89.9 now,
kind of
which is very strange.
Yeah.
And for the people who were listening to it long before that, I hate to sound as hipster as I do.
No, it's true.
It is true.
Yeah, it's true.
It's gone from this underground, dirty wobbles to top 40, as you said.
Yeah,
so
I think it's weird because Conrad and I kind of work. It is working. We work at like an AM station. It's like top 40 AM.
We don't get paid.
Right, we don't get paid. But it's like top 40 AM station, and we do like 45 minutes straight, all top 40. And we also work at CKDJ.
I thought AM was sold out.
No, AM's for real. I thought AM's coming back, hipster style.
Yeah. For the longest time, I thought AM was only country music.
Did you think
I thought it was like local traffic.
I thought you were gonna be like, I thought AM was only in the morning. That'd been so
I did
great.
miss a really good
You're
joke.
like, what part of the day is FM?
I would have lost my shit. So.
But we also work we work at an FM station, which is all like new indie music and stuff. And we actually played Pumped Up Kicks last year before anybody even knew what that was.
Well,
which
no, I knew what it was because of my ex-girlfriend.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's freaking
we actually
hipster
played
radio,
that.
isn't it?
Yeah,
It
it's
is,
pretty
though. It really
underground
is,
stuff.
yeah.
It's gonna get even more.
Yeah, because next year we've
Local.
actually switched the format where it's all local Ottawa music only.
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy. Luckily, the guy who runs the music actually has a connection to like the music scene, so it's not
he's
like
gonna get
it's
some
not gonna be
Winchester
like
warm.
yeah, it's gonna be like Weezer's in town.
That's local Ottawa
That's
music.
local Ottawa, right?
I think it's probably because Skrillex has become the go-to guy for everyone's like, oh, we're at a party. What should we play?
Well, it's like he
Skrillex,
seems
you know what
to
I
be
mean?
kind of like first like intro to dubstep.
Yeah, exactly. People's first taste kind of thing.
kind of pops the cherry.
That's just because his popularity just skyrocketed.
Well, actually, you showed me Skrillex first. We were sitting because Josh and I used to work together at McDonald's, and we were on break, and yeah, I know, dude. I facepalmed about it too. And he was like, "Yo, listen to this." And usually when people are like, "Listen to this," I'm like, "Fuck off! I don't care." And he's like, "No, really, this is good." And I listened to it. And
I think it
like,
was Shark Attack. Actually.
No, it was Slats.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "This is dope." And I went home and I listened to Skrillex like all day.
You showed me Skrillex, and
Yeah, I
you
know.
showed me, pretty sure, Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites.
Yeah.
I was like listening to it on my phone at one point.
Yeah.
My mom walked in. She's like, "What the fuck is this noise?" And I was like, "I don't know. I like it though."
Yeah. You're like, these robots won't stop talking to me. But yeah, so you're not like offended when someone's like, Skrillex is dubstep. You're not like one of these purists that gets all angry or something.
In all actuality, he is
yeah.
dubstep. It's just it's
Does a
become
different way.
so mainstream, top 40 that it's to hear any of his music now is cliche, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Sacrilege.
Sacrilege, yeah.
I mean, he's playing a blues fest, so he's
He
kind
is,
of
yeah.
training.
But at the same time, he played last year, and you were there too.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was there, and that was a great show.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
a great show. He
He
really
even-
knows how to throw
He
a
actually,
party.
Skrillex tweeted about it after the show and said that was in his top 5 favorite shows because I don't think he expected what happened because they gave him. If you don't know Blues Fest, it's basically it's not blues music really at
Yeah.
all. They just get a bunch of acts and it's big acts come every year. And they play down here in Ottawa. And last year, Skrillex came up, and they always have 3 big stages, and throughout the fields, they have like the smaller stages. Now, they gave Skrillex one of the smaller stages, which was a bad idea because people started breaking shit. Like,
Yeah.
he got a big
Barriers
turnout.
were down.
Yeah,
People were
that's
trampled.
true. At one point, he literally stopped the show and said, "He's like, guys, we can't start till we get that broken gate out of the middle of the mosh pit of crazy people." You know, that was great. You were probably right in there, weren't you? I knew you were because I knew you were near the front. Yeah, was it good?
Mark was there too.
Yeah, Mark, of course.
So
it
it was a good show.
Soaked.
Yeah.
I met Ian Mitchell, who was just took a break from the show. We were at his party last week, and I ran to a guy, and we were talking about like techno, kind of the rave scene. And I was like, "Do you got?" And he was like, "Yeah, I have some friends." I was like, "Do you know Mark?" And he's like, "Yeah, Big Mark, right?" He's like, "Yeah, you know, Big Mark." And he's
Oh,
like,
man, everybody
yeah,
knows
I know,
Mark.
right? And I'm like, he's like, you know, hangs out on top of Rito Center all the time. And I was like, yeah. I was like, I used to work with that guy. Like, I don't know. There's like seems to be these people who are like higher up in that. You know,
There
like,
definitely is this
like more popular.
this group of not just popular but just really respected people who are just they know their stuff, they're safe, and they're really fun to party with.
That's a good
Mark
time.
is one of those people.
Yeah, like he kind of just gets along with everyone and knows everyone. That's what I think it is. Like it's a very one of those groups that's like we'll accept anybody kind of thing, which I think is in a lot of groups too. Like I went and like hung out in the punk scene, like went to some punk shows, and they kind of have that same ideal of like
They always show it.
Yeah,
It's
they
like
always
the
show it,
groups are
yeah.
always like, we don't accept anybody. But then you show up and like, hey man,
Hey,
you're
man.
trying to get into
Yeah.
our scene? Cool.
You know, even post
take off that Abercrombie right now.
Yeah.
All we gotta do is tear your shirt a little. You got some spikes? Cool.
Yeah.
Cool, bro.
Oh, that's your neck. Oh.
Sorry. You were at a party I was at, like a year ago or so?
Yeah, Alex Emmanuel's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you spun a Zelda song.
Yes, I did.
Can you spin that tonight?
Absolutely.
Sweet. That was like,
all right, cool.
I'm like sitting there, I'm wasted, and I was like, man, I don't know what's good. Is that Zelda? And it made my night.
So the way we're gonna do it is Josh has his computer with you, and you have what's that called?
It's a Hercules RMX mini controller. It's
See,
not usually
I
what
can
I
make up words too, brother. All right.
Oh yeah. For sure.
So you're gonna findoodle it.
Yeah, you're gonna findoodle, and yeah, cool. But anyway, it's basically
Waka waka.
Findoodle.
It's like you can spin with it.
That's
I
not
guess.
Yeah,
a word.
it's a controller that reads and plays music off of a program.
Gangsta.
Yeah.
Cool. So we're gonna start probably around 10:30 because that's when we have to take a break. So you can do whatever you want, like
Set
have
up.
fun, go ahead, and we'll just chill and see what's happening. I can't promise that I'll start flicking the lights really fast, but I will sit and enjoy.
All right.
So it's gonna be a good time. Do you want a beer?
Absolutely.
Oh, I was gonna say this one. That's mine.
Get this guy.
Do you want my
Do you want this half open beer?
Throw the man a bivet.
Let's not throw it.
We're claiming that this is the sponsor of the show.
Yeah,
but it
it's
isn't.
Bavaria, the only beer made with 100% Bavarian.
Yeah.
The official beer.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Yeah, sure, man. Thanks for coming, by the
we
way.
do-
Absolutely. I just don't know how I'm gonna get home.
Oh,
That's all.
fine.
Well, now that we're all drinking, you're probably not going to be able to.
Sorry, bud.
The only thing, if we ever get a sponsor, I know this is really hipster of me, but I want to be sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
everybody, when they're like,
Everybody
Brandon,
drinks it.
well, when they're like, Brandon, what beer do you want? Pabst Blue Ribbon, right? They always associate me with it, so I'd like it if, like, when I'm finally sponsored, it's like, yeah, Pabst Blue Ribbon, love these guys.
I was at Party Josh. I showed up with PBR, and they're like, "What a hipster!" I was like, "No, guys, I got
It's
10."
cheap.
I was like, "I got $10 in my bank account. I'm really want to get drunk because my
Or,
life
like,
sucks."
when my ex-girlfriend broke up with me, I, like, come here and I'm all depressed. I'm like, let's drink. And he's like, I got a 6-pack of PBR. And I was like, done.
A friend of ours, Amir, was here who showed up on the last Podxploitation. He
The devil's avocado.
yeah, he's the devil. He always plays the devil's avocado, is what we say.
What a guy.
We had PBR, but my brother gave me a bottle of Wild Turkey bourbon, and he really wanted to get drunk, so he just started mixing the two together. I was like, "You're gonna die!"
That was...
Yeah.
Was that a bad night?
Probably.
My nights with Amir when he drinks, they're separated with, like, bad nights where he almost dies.
Yeah.
And then nights where he doesn't die.
Yeah. It's a good time
It
altogether.
is, yeah, no, it's always an experience with Amir.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm really excited though, because like I really don't know what, like, I know you've been doing it for a while now. Do you, like, how popular are you in that, like, because I imagine the scene is like kind of one of those things where everybody knows each other. Like, if you're, are you pretty popular, like,
Well,
amongst it?
I've been only doing this really playing out for the last 6-7 months now.
Okay.
Over the summer, I learned to play on CDJs, where you pop a CD in and you can mix it essentially without help of a laptop. But then I had my first show in December.
How's that?
Oh, it was phenomenal.
How many people?
About 200. I think we played in
More
DeCuff
than
downtown.
we've ever had.
Yeah, I right now have 6 listeners, and it went up to maybe 11.
Highest we've had so far is 10.
Our
it 13,
turnover
wasn't
rate
it?
is every time Brandon talks about hymens.
We get viewers.
Yeah.
I talked about
So
superhero.
200 people, was it like?
Is that gonna be
Like
like
what you
related
hoped?
to me now? Like, oh, that's Brandon. He talks about superhero hymens.
Yes.
Well, the event was held in DeCuff, the upstairs of Mavericks.
Yeah, yeah.
And their
It's a good
max
place.
capacity was about 200 people. So it
That's
was,
max capacity there?
It was-
'Cause that place is the size of this room.
Yeah, it was packed.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun.
Max capacity?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah. I think it's like 207, including staff and bar, all that stuff.
I
Wow.
always find it like weird that they're so specific with the amount of people. They're like, we can have 207.
Yeah.
Like, we can't round that up to 210. If we get those 3 people in here, we're fucked.
We're all gonna die.
If we get the jumbotrons, if you know what I mean, then we might have to move a few out. But
But yeah,
Do
because
they
I
have
really
an
like
alternate
what.
Reality?
measure? They're like, we have 207 average people, but we can only fit like 150
Yeah,
fat
if
people.
some chubby people show up, we're gonna have to cut
Yeah,
down
like
the
they have
size.
an
Oh, yeah.
equation for like.
Yeah, the guy in the wall's doing hard math. Like he has the
He's got
giant
an
chalkboard.
abacus.
Yeah.
He's like, okay.
You see that video? It's like a documentary about these kids like in Japan, and they're doing math in their classroom, and every one of them has an abacus, and they're all just like, and they're like doing like complex calculus, and they're just like, and I'm like, dude, I can barely use a calculator.
Where if you forget, like it's like I think somewhere in Japan or China, and it's like if you don't bring the right kind of paper, they give you the ugly sweater, and you have to wear it all day, and all the kids are allowed to make fun of you, and that's their way of like shaming you out of getting the wrong paper.
Yeah,
that is fantastic.
I
will raise my son to be like that.
Yeah, if he comes home, he's like, Dad,
get a Hilroy notebook or you're grounded, you little son of a bitch.
My kid will be like, Dad, my girlfriend dumped me. I'll be like, you know what this means? Ugly sweater. We're going to the park. And I'll be wearing like a sandwich board that's like, this is my dumbass son. And everyone will make fun of him.
He didn't have the right notebook in school. It's like, you must be from Japan.
Oh, you've been to Japan? No.
I've heard a lot about how like the competition over there is crazy for like just for anything. Like everyone's so because there's so many people. Not if you're white though, because they will actually like if you're white and you're walking, they will hire you off the street to sit in a company meeting so it looks like they have foreign investors. You don't say anything. Yeah. You don't answer questions. You just sit there and look important. That's a good job.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Do you think there's like a guy like the doorman's like you?
Yeah, just
get upstairs.
You
and you're like, okay. The Donald Trump of Japan needs your help.
Hand you an abacus and you just sit in the corner.
Just, every once in a while. What's the action? To abakai?
He's like, I need you to abakai in the corner for the video.
You just sit there, and every time they say something, you're like, that sounds like an abakai to me.
Nandeo!
I think that's the plural of abacus.
Is it? Or I thought that was abacuses.
Abacians? I don't know.
Abacians.
Abacians.
Did everyone in the class forget their abacuses?
Abacians are people who use abacuses.
Yeah.
I have another question. This one actually relates. Not to abacus. Is how do you pronounce your DJ name?
My DJ name is SINAD.
And how did you pick this name?
Well, originally I picked a name when I first started out.
Wait, before anything, that was not on purpose. I just wanted to grab a beer and
I wanted to accidentally grab a hand.
That was good.
It was very like, tell me your story.
But first off, when I really first got into doing
These
this whole
mics aren't
thing,
the great. These are good, not too great. You got
I like the tape.
Ooh, that breeze.
That was hard tape to find.
I first started off with the DJ name by Asterix, and about 2 weeks before my first show in December, I found out that he's on the DJ Top 100 list. So I had to come up with something fast.
That's a cool name. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Obviously, you did think of it.
Oh.
Yeah. I give you all the credit, sir. That guy's a thief.
You spun that Zelda song, so like I'm completely in your corner.
I'll give you a compound. Fantabulous. That's how
He gave you a compound. Continue.
But then I was just looking around one day trying to find something, and I came across equations for working out sound, and SINAD is the equation to figure out how much distortion is in what we're hearing. So when I speak to you, how much of what you're hearing is distorted, and to find that, you use the equation called SINAD.
Oh shit, that's pretty cool. I like
that's
that.
good. That relates in some way.
I like it when they actually relate to what you're actually doing.
Yeah, because see, if I'd be like DJ Ballbuster, and then they'd be like, he doesn't bust balls at all.
Yeah, ball busting is when I speak to you, and it is what you're hearing.
Yeah.
Unless the Def Leppard is like a one-legged drummer, doesn't relate at all.
I thought it was one arm. Because my uncle would always make the joke. My uncle would always make the joke. He'd be like, my dad liked Def Leppard, and he'd go, hey Dave, what has 9 arms and sucks? And my dad would be like, what? And he goes, Def Leppard. Because they have 5 people in the band, but the drummer's only got 1 arm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's one arm.
That's
one
a
leg
rough
doesn't
life.
make sense.
He's really good at hopping.
I know you're like huge fan of this music and stuff. What else do you delve into other music? Like what else do you listen to that isn't like techno at all? Or are you really like at a point now where it's like your favorite thing?
Do you listen to like punk or
do you ever
rock
sit
or
there
anything?
and you're like, man, I want to listen to some fucking
like rock.
You're like, throw on that Carly Rae Jepsen because I'm gonna call you maybe. Dude.
Please tell me you like Call Me Maybe.
Of course.
Did you listen to Whitney Houston after she died as a tribute? Or
I don't think I've ever really picked a time and place and spent the energy to listen to Whitney Houston.
Nobody has.
Nobody has.
No disrespect, but I just haven't.
Oh no,
and that's
please,
the end of that.
disrespect.
We already made fun of her death, so like, don't worry about it.
She's 3 months sober.
Aww.
That's a joke I stole from the chat over here. But anyway, continue.
But it's still
what
valid.
else do you
I
listen
can't
to?
stress enough that nothing on this show is sacred. We talked about Wonder Woman's hymen, Power Girl's hymen,
A lot of Coney talk for some reason.
I made a lot of Coney jokes.
Anyway, what else do you listen to regular?
Well, I'm really big into listening to all my different genres of techno, and just have been for the last year and a half. It's really just been all that's been coming out of my earbuds. But every now and then, I really like to sit down and listen to some of the punkier stuff. I'm a huge Rise Against fan. I really like Protest the Hero.
Yes.
Fair point.
Cancer Bats I've recently been introduced to. I went and saw them a couple weeks ago. They were fantastic. And I like some softer stuff way back when. I'm really enjoying Coldplay and just all that stuff. Yeah, okay. No.
Go ahead.
Give me a shot.
Get out of my house. It's not really anything against Coldplay as people, even though they're pretentious
Coldplay's not
assholes.
that bad.
But it's like,
Of course.
no. I find that they're pretentious, but it's my sister overplays every single Coldplay CD, and that ruined it for me when I was a kid. So now I can't stand Coldplay. Like every time I hear Chris Martin start up about his fucking kid Apple, I want to punch him right in his pretentious balls.
Yeah.
He named his kid Apple because he
I
wanted
heard
her to
about
be
that.
sweet
That doesn't
like an
change the
apple.
fact that Viva La Vida is a great song.
I will actually agree with you there. I do like Viva La Vida.
Viva La Vida was ripped off of a Santana
Yeah, that's-
song.
Yeah, we know.
Just making sure.
You ever sit back and you're like, I could go for some Michael Bublé.
Ooh, jazz. What's your opinion?
The boobs.
jazz
The
is
boobs and
nice.
the beebs.
I like a little southern jazz. Nice cello. It's nice.
Cello
Right on,
is
man.
a good instrument.
It is.
Especially electric cello.
If you have your stuff with you, eh?
Yep, it's all right here.
Do you want to start figuring this out? We can start setting
But yeah,
it
I
up
do like
almost.
cello too.
Okay.
Cool. So you can step right there, like literal live. If you're listening to the live stream, you've heard all that, but our recording cut out for a couple minutes. So right now, Josh is in the studio and he's getting his his equipment ready to mix us some. What is it? House Electro.
Electro House.
Electro House.
Electro House,
I mixed
sorry.
up.
sister, brother, sister.
Sister, brother, sister.
It's sister brother.
It's reversible, yeah.
So he's gonna come in and do that for us, and it's gonna be awesome. So
I say
right
we
now
release another sister brother song.
we're not doing it.
Well, no, because I have an idea for what it can be called.
Well, Reflections of an Orgasm was already the second single, though. What are we
It
gonna
was the third.
That was the third? Oh.
Yeah, we had Crystal Sky. and then we
Applesauce
had-
applause.
And then we had Robbery at the Police Station. And then we had Reflections of an Orgasm.
Oh, true, yeah.
Good songs.
We have to come
Legit
up-
shit.
I think we need another,
And these, the sad thing is, these actually sound like
Ooh, you
prog
need
rock
to, man.
songs. Like I wouldn't doubt it if like fucking Radiohead came out and they're like, we totally wrote this song and the song name. It's called Reflections of an Orgasm. You can catch it on our CD, Sister Brother. Fucking Radiohead. That's who Led Blimp is.
Yeah.
Radiohead is like
The whole band Radiohead.
That'd be awesome.
It wouldn't though, because I hate Radiohead.
Oh, me too, but it'd be funny that it'd be a whole band.
Just sitting there like these guys are geniuses.
Yeah.
I had to listen to Radiohead for 6 months because I lived with the guy who loved Radiohead.
Oh, you poor thing.
All right,
So
what?
I'm
What?
just
Wait.
gonna-
What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna almost go to a quick break. It's only gonna be 5 minutes, and then the music's gonna start up right away. I just gotta turn the mics off because right now it's just us talking amongst each other, and it sounds fucking atrocious. So we're gonna be back with intro yourself
DJ SINAD.
on the Fingerbang Radio Show Podxploitation 2 Electric Boogaloo. This is where we all clap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of us actually care that much.
Run up, man.
More, less. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on with this.
No, don't worry about it.
You're just gonna have to have me back here when I have mine fixed.
Baseline. Do you like my kick? Do you like my hi-hat? Do you like my clap? Do you like my baseline? Do you like my kick?
mine. That's
Do you like my hi-hat? Do you like my clap?
I get you.
Yeah.
the reason I like dubstep, because like techno and stuff, dubstep's got that added stuff in it, you know what I mean? Like,
That's sick. It's coming through. I guess I should be telling you. That's sick.
My baseline.
just for you. Man, you got a really good sub in here. Yeah, that one. That's beautiful. It's really, really clear. Your sound is such good quality. Oh, fuck.
You took yours to the bathroom. Mitchell and I were talking. You guys, Ian and Conrad, you guys want to be like the go-to host for the Podxploitation. So like every time you guys come on, but then you're not on like the regular shows, like the just one and a half, so that we're not oversaturating like you guys. But you come on these like all the time.
Yeah, I know, that'd be sick.
You guys want to do that?
Yeah, I like the four-way thing.
Yeah, I like four ways too. You dirty dog. I really like this.
No, me too, actually. Yeah, actually, no, I want a copy of this too. That'd be sick. Especially because, like, especially at like certain events or stuff, we're always trying to find this stuff. Yeah. I don't know where to look, but like this stuff, I would like playing this stuff like at this place.
Like this would be good, like party, have it in the background, because it's kind of like it's energetic, so it's not
the
like.
other cool stuff you throw in there, like that almost fun disco thing, like that's a really cool touch.
If I have time to plug my phone in, I don't know like to touch it.
It's right up your alley.
Sean Kingston, right up your alley. Yeah, I was just gonna plug in my phone.
summer been so far?
It's alright. I'm doing this really. Like I'm leaving on the 1st.
Oh, you're leaving somewhere? For where?
Kingston.
Oh, that's right, for the whole summer.
You know, in like the movies and the shows when they're out, hear this. What? They can hear us. They can hear us talking. Does that mean stop? You know, in the movies when they're like outside a club and you can just hear them beats, and like when you get in and you're downstairs, that's when it's like. It's like muffled beats. You feel the bass. You're like, oh, I'm in there. I love that movie. I like that.
I know this.
This is awesome.
Track background. And then Beer at a decent price.
I don't know why I handed that to you. Let's take it. That's what we should have done.
No other radio station really plays dubstep. There we go.
This isn't dubstep.
This is House Electro.
House Electro, sorry. No
I
other
made
radio
sure to
station.
tweet House Electro. Like, we're spinning some great tunes here. House Electro.
Okay, dude, sorry. No other radio station that plays House Electro, so.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get like a couple of my friends who are like, listen to that kind of stuff. I'm hoping they'll see it and be like, oh, I'll listen. And then be like, Brandon's actually not an asshole. Oh, I like this already.
Well, just for clarity, it's like House Electro and like dubstep. Dubstep is like.
Dubstep is big build, then crazy drop, big wall.
Yeah, that's okay, yeah.
Electro is played at 130, and it's
Steady beat, kind of.
Right. There's more kind of like melodic stuff in it.
yeah, they're all ranging from about 4.5 to 6 minutes long. Dubstep's really short for like,
Yeah, they're more like normal song. Yeah. I guess it's more like experimental stuff, like prog rock. It's just a crazy run up. He's on that like no. God damn it. He's on his toes.
not telling you the password though. Like no matter what, I absolutely refuse.
And we're back. Turn these mics.
You were just... Oh, that would be very helpful.
Good. So we're back with more of the Fingerbang Radio Show. That was SINAD, DJ SINAD,
sick
also known
beats.
to me as Mr. Josh Gibson. How you doing, Josh? That was awesome, dude. That was actually really
That
good.
was amazing.
Those
Glad
beats
you guys
were
enjoyed it.
illin',
These
as
beats
I
were
believe
illin'.
they're saying these days.
I apologize for the technical difficulties.
No, don't worry about
Perfect. You more
We're
than made
very
up for it
familiar
that
with
said.
them on this show, so...
it. Yeah,
It's true. I actually... He more than made up with it with that.
I'm sorry for no Zelda. It will
It's
return.
fine. You promised next time, so...
Of course.
I think I'd always pick electro over dubstep now. There's something about it that I like.
It was like...
it's kind
it
of
was easier
familiar.
to kind of...
Yeah, I'm not
move
gonna lie.
to.
At first, I was like, "Oh, he plays house electro. How's that any different from dubstep?"
Yeah.
But actually, listening to it now, it's like, "Oh, that's way different from dubstep."
Yeah, I really have no idea anything about this scene, but no, that was awesome. So really, thanks for coming by. We are
amazing.
gonna have to do another Podxploitation in about a month to fill up for the other month that we're gone. Because this one, the way we're doing it is we're doing 10 hours tonight, and we're gonna split it into 4 pieces. So over the 4 weeks that we're gone over the summer, we're gonna release a part every week just to kind of keep up with episodes. So at the end of the month, we're coming back to Ottawa. We're gonna do another one. So if you want to come by again,
Absolutely.
we'll make sure that the technical specifications are a little more thought out, and it's not just like, hey man, run in and plug this thing in, we'll try to figure it out beforehand,
of course.
so you can come on right from the start of the show or something like that. Other than that, supposedly these mics picked up the audio pretty good. People said it was clear and sounded good, so really appreciate it. That was awesome time.
Anytime.
Yeah. Coming up in a little bit, we got Weird with Cats coming in. Matt Francis and Andrew Pomfret are going to stop by. Probably Andrew playing that thing that he calls it something. I just call it a bongo. I just make fun of it. I call it a bongo. And Matt's going to play guitar and play some songs. And so for right now, we got sitting in the studio with me today for the next, we're going into hour number 4. Are you about to shoot yourself yet?
I'm getting there.
You getting there?
getting there.
Sitting in the studio, we got Ian Mitchell, Brand Deuce, of course, and Josh going to join us for next about like half an hour till about midnight when the other guys show up. That's totally cool.
No problem.
So, yeah, that was great. I really enjoyed that, actually. It was really good. It's hot as shit in here, right?
Why
Is the window
I had to
open?
close the window because I didn't want my neighbors to be like, oh, these kids with their music. But
Well, now you can
I can,
open it again.
yeah, I guess I can
please,
open
now
it
that the
until I start doing
music
my
is done.
prod rock again.
It was
not plugged in anymore yet.
I went to do some prog rock, and this is the first time I can do it too, because I've been sitting
Yeah,
too
well,
far.
you're not part of Sister Brother,
Oh, I
so
thought it was.
Yeah, don't try to join my prod rock band, asshole.
I'm sorry.
So
I just
I'm
wanted to be
currently-
cool.
Whatever you can do.
I'm like currently in the middle of a discussion with my mother, trying to convince her that she does not want to go on my laptop.
Come on. Sorry about that, guys. We had some technical difficulties that we had to make because my computer was being an asshole. I actually probably just moved the cord and hit the space bar, so I'll move that right there. So you guys were talking about what? What were you getting into right there? Get right back into it.
We were talking about Skrillex.
Yeah.
Ridiculous hair.
He takes like grunge metal hair to a whole
Skrillex
new level.
of Nickelback, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
My question is, wasn't he in a
Thanks,
metal band?
Yeah, he was. It was called
That's
From First to Last.
From
wasn't
First to Last.
Wait,
Yeah.
he
Is
was
that
in
it?
from first to last?
it? Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
he was their
and then
lead singer, and then when he killed his voice, he went to dubstep.
Oh,
How did he kill his voice? Is it
Yelling
smoking?
too much.
No, he was
From
it's a
being
screamo
the
band, right?
singer in a metal
You,
band.
you yelled your
come on,
vocal
man,
cords
Thor
out.
metal.
So, like-
you know this.
Yeah.
That's
no,
why
Seems like
not
a
the
weird
lead singer
jump.
basis.
If you ever listen to like an interview of him, his voice is so high pitched, it blew me away.
Yeah.
But it makes sense when you're literally yelling at people for a living.
Is he
It
the
may-
person in his song that says yes, oh my god, and that's just him talking normally? Someone's like, hey Skrillex,
Yes, oh my God!
He's like, yes, oh my god! And they're like, put that in your song and you're signed.
That'd be cool though if you were that person. You're like, you know that song where someone yells, "Yes, oh my God," that was me. The worst, I think the biggest problem in the world is the comments on Skrillex videos are the worst things you'll ever read in your life.
Never read them.
The
Really?
top rated comments on YouTube Skrillex videos are like the shit hole of the earth. It's people like,
Oh, we should find that. We should find that right
1,000
now.
just-
likes and
it's like-
Justin Bieber dies.
it's just shitty like puns. It will be like, oh man, Skrillex can't go fishing because he always drops the bass, and people are like, "Hey, bro."
No, but 101 people are like,
it's
that's
awful.
hilarious. There was a
101 people should go jump off a cliff.
You're back there and you're like, that's funny.
Conrad's like, I thumbed up all those comments.
Yeah, I love the drop the bass jokes. It's so funny.
Have you seen the Skrillex mop?
I thought it was
It's like a
clever.
picture online. It's like a mop, but all the mop parts are pushed to one side, and it's like, I walked out of my hotel this morning and Skrillex was in the hallway.
yeah.
That's pretty good.
Someone just informed me that it says Skrillex is in trouble for saying he wish he could say the N-word on Twitter. What a dick.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I guess I don't know the full
So
story.
he's
Supposedly he
angry
wanted-
because
Yeah.
can't
the
use
word
racial
used by
slurs.
his ancestors as a racial slur
Yeah.
to demean their slaves. He's not
Is he
allowed
really-
to use
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Is he
yeah.
Twitter.
really sitting there going, I'm white. What is the one privilege I don't have?
Yeah, exactly.
I can't
It's
say
pretty much the
N-word.
one thing you can't
That-
do as a white person.
exactly. Yeah.
Like, I
As a
have to
privileged
ask to
white
get
male, I'm very
arrested.
offended.
That's a pretty big ego for 5'0" nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
Is he
Yeah,
really
yeah, yeah.
5'0"?
He's like this tall.
Oh,
Don't
I
get
wanna
me wrong.
Step
Let's
on
have
him.
him on
I
the
love
show.
his music, but his face looks like
His face makes
pot
me
mark.
angry.
It's really punchable.
It
He
is
has
punchable,
a
yeah.
punchable face.
It's a very punchable thing. He was
like-
bullied in high school, not because they didn't like him, but because he was just so easy to
If
bully.
I were at a party of his, I would pull him aside and say, listen, I can't hang out with you anymore because every time I see you, I want to
you.
hurt you.
Yeah.
Fuck you, man.
So bringing up Ian's issues on my show.
That happened to Ian at his last party.
Okay, so
I like
got-
how it was at your
should,
party.
should I tell this story?
Go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah,
so my parents go out of town, so of course the first thing that comes to mind is party. So I invite a bunch of people over.
P-A-R-T-A-Y.
P-A-R-T-A-Y.
Yeah.
Couple
That was
of
like
couple
the
extra
lamest
Y's.
Party, like party.
I like to go AY.
So halfway through this shit show of a party that I'm having to run around and be like, get in the fucking basement. I have neighbors with kids. Stop being so goddamn loud.
I have kids.
So I'm running around
Oh,
trying to deal with that, at which point I get a text from my friend being like, I need to talk to you. My friend who's at the party. So she takes me aside It's like no one was allowed upstairs because that's where like the bedrooms are. So she takes me upstairs into the hallway, and she's like, "Listen, I can't really hang out with you anymore because every time
She was part of a prog rock band.
She was part of a prog rock band.
Every time I see you, I break into prog rock.
She literally said to me, every time I see you, I just want to hurt you. So my stressed out, drug-addled brain by this point.
Did you Nick Cager?
Nick Cage. What does that mean?
It was a Nick Rager.
Like, did you just run up to her and just punch her in the face?
No, I couldn't get a running start.
No, there
I was talking
bees
to her.
involved, and he was like, "Not the bees!
Not the bees!" He's putting the bee mask on her and lamenting his choice. He's like, "Not the bees!"
Wait, was this girl at the party when we were there? Or did she show up later?
No, she was there.
Which one was she?
I don't want to say.
Fair enough.
There's people.
What if I said that I banged every girl at that party, so it doesn't matter?
I'd be really impressed.
Yeah, because I was only there for like a half an hour.
I'm pretty sure you were downstairs the whole time. So like, wow.
I was sitting in the living room by myself most of the time.
Good on you.
We just got an interesting post in the chat where someone says that the top-rated comment on one of Skrillex's videos is. Let's see, where is it here? It says, "Oh no, I've dropped the bass down the dub steps." And then the username is Peace Love Candy 84 1 hour ago.
Peace Love Candy.
I'm sorry,
Please
Josh.
get a better username.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
like,
Josh,
I need
but
you
this
to
is why I don't go to raves.
Oh, that's.
Do you have to deal with that? Like, do people make puns like that about you're like, oh man, your set was sick until you dropped the bass down the dub steps, and you're like, just fuck off.
Well, for the most part, dubstep isn't really played at the rave scene.
No,
It's
no.
not really that popular.
I'm sorry, I know nothing about that.
Hey, I know
It's
nothing.
all right. That's
I knew-
really why I'm here. It's for you.
He did. I told him,
for
I
you.
said, Brandon knows nothing of the rave scene,
I'm
and he
wearing
needs
a
education.
V-neck and a feather necklace. I'm the furthest from the rave scene.
Yeah.
I know that there's a lot of drugs.
kill you.
And all of the drug names are just like letters with a couple of numbers thrown in there.
This is some B36. Can I get that?
That's just vitamin C, dude. Yeah. I got some downstairs. You interested?
Can I pop some B36?
Yeah.
For the most part, ravers are bound by something called PLUR, peace, love, unity, and respect. So it's a very warm and welcoming community.
Make sure you're up.
Yeah.
I know it's hard.
It's a shitty mic.
Of course, in any situation like that, whether it be a rave or a punk show or anything like that, there is going to be some sort of illegal substance. Best of security can't catch. But
Not even the best of the best.
Not even the best of the
What
rent-a-cops?
what if Michael Chiklis was there? In
What if
his
Michael
The
Chiklis
Thing suit
was there?
With no, like normal hands and normal head? Would he be able to catch? the
No, no way.
Oh, I can't believe you
He's
fucking
too
brought
busy
that back.
offering the button to people. He's like, boobs or baseball?
I can't believe you brought that back. I just can't believe you fucking
Yeah,
brought that
man,
back.
I feel our turnover rate happened a long time ago, so you're making reference to jokes we made a lifetime ago.
Well, like, I don't get it. You weren't there for that. It was I'll ask him the question. Can I ask him the question?
The button.
The button.
Sure.
But
Okay.
you know what the answer's gonna be. No one's gonna
No,
choose
oh,
baseball.
No. Wait. No.
I chose
All right,
baseball.
well,
We
well,
always play the same game.
Can I ask my question
All right,
first?
go
It's
ahead.
shorter.
Well,
Okay.
hey, while you ask that question that I know the answer to, I'm gonna go take care of those pizzas.
Okay, yeah. good
Cool.
one.
He's
Okay.
making frozen
You're
pizza.
at-
It's gonna be awful.
You're at home.
okay.
And there's a ring at the door, and you open the door. Michael Chiklis is standing there in his thing suit, without the gloves or the head, and he's
the
got a
stupidest
box
shit I've ever
with a
heard in my
button in
life.
it. And he's like, if you push the button, yeah, you can't ever play baseball again. You
I'm
get
sure
to
you're
see every
broken-hearted.
single boob in the world, but you also have to kill a guy. And then Bruce Willis is there with a box, and he says, if you push this button, you get to play baseball, like you're really good at baseball, but you don't get to see a boob. Which button do you push? You can't kill either one of them either. And also the murder, it can't be traced back to you.
It
Like,
can't be Michael Chiklis. You can't
You
kill
can't
him.
kill Michael Chiklis or Bruce Willis. But like
Damn
it
it.
can't be traced back to you. It's completely untraceable. So you are the only person who knows you murdered them, but you get to see every boob in the world, but you can't play baseball. And the other one, you can't see a boob ever again, but you get to play baseball really well.
And just to clarify, you're like the boob whisperer. So like
Yeah.
you just talk to a girl and then she's like, "Would you like to see my boobs?"
And nobody, like, if somebody's walking by and she's showing you her boobs, nobody's like, oh, that's fucking weird. They're just like, whatever. Like, it's just normal.
Guys, he's the boob whisperer. Michael Chiklis got a hold of him a long time ago.
Yeah. Which button would you push?
Do you care about baseball or people's lives?
Yeah, that's really the question.
Vince can back me up on this one. I hate baseball.
Yeah?
I hate it. I can't stand it. It's boring to watch and it's boring to play.
Fair enough.
That's true.
There you go.
But
you're not down on the murder.
No,
So
I'm very morally bound. I don't think I could literally end someone's life. What gives me that right?
It's true.
So I would never see another boob again.
You're officially the best person in this room.
Yeah,
No, like you don't have to push the button.
Away,
Like there's the option to just walk away. Always, yeah.
You just don't get to be good.
You just don't get either of the perks.
Or see any boob anytime you want.
I'll just walk away then.
Fair enough.
You have higher morals than all of us,
all of us
sir.
are like, I'd push Michael
Also, you're not
Chiklis.
starstruck that you can walk away from Michael Chiklis, no problem.
In the thing suit, like in his most famous role.
Not even gonna get his autograph first?
I'd be like, oh shit, I need pants. 1 sec.
yeah,
Close the door and not go back like an awkward Jehovah's Witness.
You need gloves.
All right. Well, there you go.
You're better than all of us.
Congratulations.
There's a game we play with every new guest that comes on the show.
You need gloves.
Okay. We always play this game. Now, we haven't had anyone actually lose the game yet.
Yeah, Amir lost.
Did he lose?
He didn't play
That's sad.
here, but he lost.
Okay,
and then
right.
we had to edit it so that he won. So
Should we do an intro for this song? For this game?
Wait, can I?
Oh, can I do?
No.
Can I do it?
No.
Oh.
It's the what prison job do you want game. Okay, now.
I think I lost this, didn't I?
No, you didn't. You got it. You're fine. Yeah.
Did you? Oh, Conrad lost.
Conrad lost?
lost.
Okay. So the point of the game is what prison job do you want? Now, these aren't prison-sanctioned jobs. They aren't like license
Guard.
plate builder, guard, cafeteria, right?
Are
Yeah,
license
they-
plate builders still around?
What?
I'm
Is it-
assuming.
Yeah, I don't know if that's still a thing.
I don't know, man.
But like,
But
that was
let's just
an
say
example.
that's not like what we're talking. These
This
are
is-
jobs
Okay,
that you're
so if
given.
it's
I
more
were
like
to work in a
roles you.
prison,
No,
it's
if you
roles
were-
you
if
would
you were-
fulfill as
if
a
you
prisoner.
were as a prisoner, like it's not, I'm not talking like you would work in the laundry. I'm taking roles. Okay, so I give you the 5, and then you got to pick which one, and then there's a bonus question on top of that.
Okay.
If you answer right, you get the second question.
Number 1, librarian. Now, there's a catch with librarian. However, you have to be in the prison at least 40 years.
You have to choose a job before you can be a librarian.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Okay.
I don't know
So
why
you
we
can
include
pick
that.
librarian right from the start, but that requires you're in there for 40 years. It's a rough one. Stick with us. All the other jobs only require a 3-month attendance. Okay. Number
not
2,
as rough.
shank builder. You build and distribute shanks. You don't actually distribute them. You can use other sources to get them out.
You
But you build
shanks and people
shanks.
buy them from
Okay.
you.
Okay.
3 is drug mule. So you're the guy in the in like the room where you like meet up with
Using
family.
the Trojans to shove the drugs up your
Yeah,
butt.
they throw drugs at you and you gotta like grab them across the table.
'Cause
That's
no
number
touching.
3. 4. What's number 4?
I don't remember. Wasn't one of them like bitch?
Little
Bitch,
bitch.
little bitch.
Self-explanatory.
And snitch.
Snitch. Snitch is like you tell all the guards shit.
If
Okay,
you
it's a
go into
dangerous
snitch,
one.
You're stuck as snitch forever.
Yeah.
You can't change.
It's a good deal. Someone close that door and murder the cat, please. Thanks.
At the same time. Thanks.
Okay, so ultimately I need to figure out in what order. Of
No.
these-
You
No,
pick
no,
the
you
one
choose
you
the
want.
job you want, but we're just saying like snitch, because like any other job you could become the librarian if you were in like for life. You could eventually become the librarian if you chose any but snitch. If you're snitch, you're stuck as snitch.
But it does give you some benefits.
You do get
Guard
plus screen
work.
TVs and your
Plus a nice test run of that shank that I may have built. I figure that snitches may get a short
Can't
sentence.
take both, buddy. It's
No,
one
no.
job or the other.
I'm gonna say shank builder because I don't like taking anything in the butt.
That's the correct
Ready?
choice.
It's the You Won song.
Only a
he
little
wins.
different from the rest.
Really, like 2 people have lost this game. It's pretty simple. Shank Builder's the right
lost.
answer because Shank Builder's the right answer
Drug mule.
because you always have protection. Plus, it'd just be fun. Now, there's a bonus question on top. Okay, you're the Shank Builder. You have 5 items and you have to build a shank.
Or
Okay.
actually, it's just as many items as he remembers.
Yeah, I remember them now. Okay, it's bamboo stick, much like that one over there. Just
Okay.
simple bamboo stick. Paper clip,
Okay.
cork, applesauce container with no
plastic
applesauce,
thing.
just the plastic container.
No tinfoil top.
No tinfoil
either.
top. Oh, and an Allen key left over from an IKEA dresser you made.
Yeah.
So I pick one.
No, you
No,
got
you can
do whatever
make it
you want
however
to
you
build me a
We'll
shank.
tell you if it's.
I'll tell you
this
if
is
it's
I give you the answer, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll tell you if you're right, because I know all the answers to prison.
You've been there.
I ain't afraid to go
break your
back
shoulder.
either.
Alright, so I've got an IKEA Allen key,
Yeah.
a cork,
Yeah.
a
That's my
paper
favorite
clip,
because it's most random.
Yeah.
a paper clip, and
An applesauce container.
Applesauce container and a bamboo stick.
Okay, and I have to build something to
To
stab
build a
someone
shank.
with.
Yeah, you can use as many of those as you want or as little as you
It's
want.
like you are now the shank builder. Here are your
And
materials.
I have endless supply of them?
No.
No.
No, you
just
have
one of
one
each.
Can't, like,
each.
okay, you can't take like 60
This
like
is
bamboo
what-
and build a car and be like, oh,
This is
that's not
Okay,
allowed.
this is what has been smuggled into you.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I get
Buy
all
the
this.
drug.
What do I get out of it?
What do you-
Alright. I'm gonna guess that the cork ain't that great for killing.
You're good
Yeah,
so far,
yeah.
you're good.
Good so far.
We actually played this
We
game
play this
all the
game
time.
all the time. It's the same questions every time.
And no, but only Conrad.
Are you cheating and you listened to an episode where we did the
I've
shank
actually
game?
never listened to an episode, and I can't believe I've said that.
Okay.
Yeah, you're on the
It's
show. At
okay.
least
I haven't
lying.
listened to an episode,
You
so
listened to last week's, you lying.
shut up, Brandon. I'm trying to
I
fit
have a
in.
question about the bamboo. Like, how big is it? And how old is it? Is it literally that?
It's that.
It's that.
Let's just say it's
They
this
literally
You have
pass
that.
you this.
minus the top part.
Minus the top, yeah, that doesn't exist.
Like someone
is the
passes you
bamboo
that.
stick.
This is what you get.
Also, you have something you can like.
No glass, too.
No
just the
glass, but
stick.
you have like a plastic butter knife for like because you. Need
Yeah,
to
but you
make
can't use that as
things.
your weapon.
No, you can't.
No, that's not your shank.
It's not very good.
Okay, so
You're taking longer
I have
on this
no way
question
of-
than any other man alive.
He's thinking about it. He's gonna make like the ultimate shank.
We also haven't
I have
shut
no way
up
of
yet.
sharpening that Allen key with a plastic knife,
That's true.
right?
God, he's good.
So
I
I've
knew I
got
had a
left
real
is an
boy.
applesauce container and
A piece of bamboo.
no, and a paper clip, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the bamboo, yeah.
Okay, so and the applesauce container is made out of
Plastic.
plastic.
What, you don't
So-
need applesauce? You better than us?
No, but this is like one of those little cup. kit
Yeah, yeah,
things,
yeah.
right?
Like
Alright,
a
alright.
Mott's.
I don't
Like
know
one
where
of the
you got
single
it.
serve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this, yeah.
Okay, then so I would.
It's like the poor man's Jello.
Yeah. Apple treat.
Yeah, apple tree, exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what I would do is I would take the paper clip, bend it in the most pointy, deadly way possible, give it to my employer, and say, stab them in the eye with this, and then pour the blood into this. And that's it.
I don't know why you're collecting the blood.
So it doesn't get on the ground, so you can
That's-
cup them
okay.
and then heave them over the wall.
Okay, yeah.
That's the end of the
you're
joke.
good. You are good.
You're
because
good, but you went above and beyond.
Yeah, like,
this is
normally
prison.
we
You
would've
don't got
accept-
much time, Josh.
We would have accepted bamboo sharpened a little bit with the knife. Just jab them with it.
You can also use the applesauce container as a hilt, like
But I like
poke it
his
through.
because you're blinding. Like it's sending a message. You're not killing the guy. You're blinding him.
Well, if I remember correctly, shanks were used to, like, break inside of you. When you stab them, the handle would break inside to cause
Well,
as
he
much
knows
damage.
about prison
He
more
knows
than you
prison
guys.
shit. Man, I gotta go
to
back.
prison.
All right, so the listeners at home were playing as well, and this is what they came up with. Listener by the name of Poop Feast.
Poop feast.
Just shows
What up,
our-
poop feast.
Okay, so it says paper clip and a loop, both ends into the cork, loop around bamboo, and tighten by putting the end around the Allen key and twist. Good thinking. He's
That is-
using the
But what
Allen
is
key
this- what does
as
this
a
do,
tool.
though?
I don't know.
It's
We're not
a
done.
shank,
Then
yeah.
use the applesauce container and put the bamboo through like a hilt, so you don't lose the shank. This guy's good.
But what? I'm
But the
confused
point
what the shank is.
The
What's
point
the shank?
is to lose the shank. It's a sharpened
Yeah.
makeshift object that causes
But
most
I'm
damage
confused
with
what
a
he's
single,
using as the shank, though.
with a
The
single
bamboo stick.
bamboo
I don't
stick.
know what the rest of it is really.
Yeah.
Well, see, with
The
the
point of it
bamboo-
though is you get one chance.
Oh yeah.
It's not a melee fight. You're not fencing with
You're
the guy.
not having a
Not
knife
true.
fight with this
Lies. Because I saw a prison documentary once where a guy
Yeah.
made a sword out of a newspaper rolled so tight that it cut a man.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well, maybe you
saw-
should give me newspaper next time, you asshole.
Well, no, because nobody wanted to smuggle a whole newspaper up their bum.
Conrad wasn't down for that.
The drug mule guy.
Conrad.
Conrad's not down on mule and
Conrad.
that.
Bamboo must have been rough enough.
Yeah.
Conrad's the only guy who's like, I guess I would go with drug mule. I have no problem sticking hard drugs up my bum.
Well, once I was traveling in the States and we were like just passing
I'm
the.
worried about how this is going because you were like hard drugs up the bum. You're like,
No,
one
no,
time
no.
I was in the States.
So we're passing the border and we just passed, like crossed through, and the guy is like giving me a hard time. You know, he does that thing. He's like, "Where are you going?" And you're like, "Oh, we're going to a wedding." And he's like, "Hey, a cousin of mine's getting wedding." It's like, I don't care about your life, sir. But then he goes, and right as we cross, my brother, he's like, must have been 15 at the time, he just turns and goes, "Daddy, the balloon in my butt exploded," like really loud, and my dad's just like, "Don't fucking even try it." I would do that too. That's a great move.
That is the worst though, because like I've
Or you could be like, you're like, "The guy who doesn't speak English in the back won't shut up."
Daddy, the man in the trunk won't stop talking.
Yeah.
Kicking the back of my seat.
That's a good move too.
My dad and I were in Quebec and we were driving because we went and saw a concert and we were driving back and for some reason the GPS was like drive through Maine. So we're like, okay. We get there. I'm like, I didn't have time to shower that morning, so I'm kind of gross. Don't have my ID with me or anything.
They thought you were stolen.
Well, like, we get there, and my dad's like, "Can we just drive through? We're just going back to New Brunswick." And they're like, "Maybe. Come on in. We'll like, interview you, and we're gonna go through your car." And my dad lifts weights. So he's got the chalk for your hands, but it's a chalky white powder in, like, a Tupperware container that says Dave in the back of the truck, or the back of the car, and he, like, the lady pulls it out and, like, opens it up and looks. There's, like, a puff of white smoke, and she's like, "What is this?" My dad goes, "It's,
anthrax." I would went with anthrax.
Well, like, he was telling the truth, but he was, like, hesitating. He's like, "It's, weightlifting." And she's like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Yeah, if you look in the back, I got, like, these gloves with these long straps on them for weightlifting." And I was like, "You're digging yourself a deeper and deeper hole." They didn't let us cross. They kept us there for like an hour, and then they're like, "You can't go into America."
Seriously?
They didn't let you in?
They probably thought we had like a kilo of coke in the trunk.
They really didn't let you in, eh?
No.
That's
I
a
was
bunch
like
of shit.
in my pajamas, and my dad's like, "Oh, it was the worst."
Yeah, that's pretty awful.
It was just, I couldn't believe he like hesitated explaining what the white powder was.
Never bring any kind of white powder with you, no matter where you go.
Just bring the solid chalk and break it there.
Yeah, right. Bring the whole rock and just be like, "Here you go."
Bring the whole crack rock. So you just break it up in the
crack,
States.
Guys. It was
cocaine.
Weightlifting powder.
We talked about that before, where it's like I can tell my mom I'll never do crack because even if I got it, I don't know what I'd do with it. Like I just walk around with it in my hand, like
eating it like a
I'd be going to like the
just an apple of crack.
I'd be like, "Hey guys, what's up?"
I'd be at like the smoking section at high schools, be like, "Guys, what do I do with this giant crack rock?" Start licking
like,
it.
Put it down like, "This is because I like you so much."
Yeah, I don't know what I'd do.
A giant crack rock would be like, "No, it's a crack apple." A crapple.
A crapple.
That sounds delicious.
It does. It sounds like a crab apple.
I bet your Poop Feast would like that.
Yeah. Poop Feast would probably like to eat a crab.
Betty fucking would. Poop Feast. That's a listener we have. That just shows our demographic. We have a listener named Poop Feast.
I keep going back to it.
Mommy said I had to go to bed, but I didn't.
Like feces.
Go on computer. There's no Fingerbang Radio.
Feces faces. Yeah.
Because I said feces or faces instead of faces for when I kiss a woman. Doves explode out from behind me.
I explode into bees.
I am genuinely
Not the
shocked and go
bees.
into a coma because a woman hasn't touched me.
It's been longer for me, so you can't complain.
It's been like a month longer for you.
As Brandon said a million times, his hymen has grown back.
My hymen has grown back. It's been so long since anyone has.
That's a
touched me.
brilliant joke. I think we're gonna have because we're gonna eat something quick.
Are we having
eat?
There's food. Also, we're waiting for the next guys to come in. I want to thank again Josh for coming down, man. I really appreciate it. That was excellent. And next time we're gonna make sure that you can actually like
spin
and actually do
we're
stuff.
standing there.
We'll make sure to set up, and you will come in, and it will be a bit better than this, and we'll be a little more organized.
I'll get here earlier than 5 minutes before.
Yeah, it's fun. Don't worry about it.
Fuck you.
So again, thanks for coming down. Do you have anything you want to plug? Any shows you're doing that you want to let them know about?
Coming up on the 12th of May, I have DFFR. It's a show at in Baseline at the Brass Monkey. It's 19 plus. It's going to be fantastic. And then on July 6th, me and Justine, part of Stargazer Productions, will be throwing Bits and Bytes. Will be an 8-bit themed rave. It's got a capacity of about 350 people, and it's going to be one hell of a night.
That's awesome.
Please, I know you guys don't even bother to plug our radio show, but really, this guy's great. tell all your friends about that show. 8-bit music is amazing on its own.
We'll post more info. Do you have like a page they can get all this info from or anything like that?
Of course.
Just send me all the links and I'll post them all in the group for everyone here and everything. So that's great. Again, thanks for coming down. It's great. You have all your stuff. The equipment that didn't work, you can just lug it back with you. It'll be fine. We can beat it with a hammer later if you're angry. So we're just going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in like 15 minutes with more of the Fingerbang Radio Show Podxploitation 2 Electric Boogaloo, everyone. Yeah, it's great.
We're doing this for you. But seriously, guys.
In 1943, two middle-class gentlemen had a dream to bring useless information and penis jokes to the masses. With the help of the new developments of the internet machine created by Al Gore, they set forth to create a program meant to entertain and offend. And so it was.
Unfortunately, the sons of these fine gentlemen chose not to continue their father's legacy. Luckily, years later, the grandsons of these men discovered their grandfather's porn, and along with it, their dream of penis jokes. Now, in the 21st century, the Fingerbang Radio Show returns in marvelous Technicolor with high-quality stereo sound where available.
Tune in every Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on uStream. New episodes every Saturday. The Fingerbang Radio Show. And we're coming back with more of the Fingerbang Radio Show Podxploitation 2 Electric Boogaloo. This is the part where we all clap. Yay! Everyone's getting tired. Sitting in the studio with us right now, they just showed up. We got Andrew Pomfret and Matt Francis of Weird with Cats.
They both refuse to be on camera.
Yeah, they refuse to be on camera because supposedly they look really shitty, even though I'm very attracted to them.
Well, we've been sitting in a car for 12 hours.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true.
So there's big news actually in the world of Matt Francis. Matt, why don't you tell us what happened to?
I got a job.
Cool. There you go. Matt got a job.
That's it.
Oh, congrats. So we brought you guys down. You guys were on the last Podxploitation, and we really enjoyed what you did. So if you guys want to come down again and you guys play whatever you want, I really don't care what you play. I'm sure it'll be wonderful. Do you guys have like your own stuff, or what are you doing?
We're gonna do a couple covers and an original.
Cool.
Our first cover is because we've been driving for so long and just funniness and taking trips. We got one cover that we're gonna do.
Super Bass by Nicki Minaj, right?
No.
Oh, okay. I was excited.
It'll be good. Matt, you ready? I'll count it in.
Whenever
3,
you want.
2, 1. No sleep till Brooklyn.
Stick a knife inside me and twist it all around. I want love to grab my fingers gently, slam them in a doorway, put my face into the ground. I want love to murder my own mother and take her off to somewhere like hell or up above. My friends to enemies, change my friends to enemies, and show me how it's all my fault. I won't let love disrupt, corrupt, or interrupt me. I won't let love disrupt, corrupt, or interrupt me. Yeah, I won't let love disrupt, corrupt, or interrupt me anymore. Bite me, grab a hold of me and fight me, leave me dying on the ground. And I want love to split my mouth wide open and cover up my ears and never let me hear a sound. I want love to forget that you offended me, or how you had defended me when everybody tore me down. Yeah, I want change my friends to enemies, yeah, change my friends to enemies, show them how it's all my fault. I won't let love disrupt, corrupt, or interrupt me. I won't let love disrupt, corrupt, or interrupt me.
Thanks,
Brandon
Scott.
seems unimpressed.
Oh no, I'm tweeting about you guys being on the podcast.
I'm doing the exact same thing right now, actually.
Cool.
But no, because that's the new
Jack White
song, right?
Yeah, we started
formerly
off as
of
Beastie
the White
Boys.
Stripes.
Yeah, we started off as Beastie Boys because we thought it was funny.
Yeah,
Beastie Boys.
yeah, because I didn't see it coming. Thing is, when did you guys learn that song fully? Because that song came out literally maybe a week ago.
I think that's the
Last night,
Yeah,
we jammed it out.
Okay.
real quick.
Were you guys driving last night?
No, we were in Bracebridge last night.
Oh, okay.
My uncle, he's the drummer for Les Strout, Survivor Man. He's like touring musically.
Right on.
And
Was
I won't-
Survivor Man
I
not a
won't
TV
even
show?
pretend what that is.
so he has a.
Yeah, he's
my
awesome.
uncle has a studio full of drums and stuff, and
Oh,
Matt
sweet.
brought his guitar up to
Is he the same guy you told me used to make and sell drums?
Yeah,
That's pretty sick.
Is he also the guy from the TV show Survivor Man?
that's Les Strout. My uncle is his drummer.
That's some gangsta shit. You can
It's
move
a-
that mic up again
It's
if
a
you
fun
want to.
little
It's too much.
factoid for you.
That's a good factoid.
That is, I like the
Okay.
word factoid.
Me too.
That's good. I use it a lot.
No, that was actually really sick. Because you guys have more originals that you're gonna play in a bit.
Yeah.
We're just gonna chat for a while and then you guys can do one more before your head out. Thanks for coming by. I know you guys drove like fucking 12 hours
I
today.
want to die.
Yeah,
I'm not even
sure
gonna
you
joke
do.
around here.
That
Death
is-
would just be so nice.
Uh-huh.
Just crawl into a grave and sleep.
Trust me, I'm at a point right now. I'm going nuts.
You're
over
gonna
here.
hit that second wind though.
Yeah, I'm waiting for
Oh,
it.
yeah, the
Probably
sec-
like,
I'm hoping the second wind just blows a gun into my hand.
yeah. Like that's a strong wind.
The second wind usually hits around 2 a.m.
Yeah,
lasts
about
until
2.
about 4, and then you're like, I can't.
Cool. Yeah, it usually, it comes around 2, and then we're like, yeah, we're funny again. And then by 5, you're like,
Death.
I just want to go to sleep.
yeah,
You
you
just
just
kinda curl up
reconsider
in a
how terrible
ball.
your life is.
You guys are done at 5, right?
Yeah.
I want to thank Josh again for coming in, DJ SINAD for coming in and playing us some awesome shit. So thanks again, man, for coming in. See, we're just gonna get drive out or something.
Yeah.
Is that cool? It's all set up. All right, thanks a lot again, man. That was
You should post your stuff in the Facebook group.
yeah. Post
so
all in the
everyone can
Facebook
get
group.
it.
and We'll share it as much as we can. Right on, man.
And I'll link you
Perfect.
to all the mixes on the
Cool.
site where you can listen to a whole bunch of other stuff that's phenomenal.
Sweet.
I wish I was here to
Sweet
hear
deal.
that.
It was really
It was
good. It was like a
amazing.
house electro. It was electro.
Electro.
House.
Oh,
It was
you
all
had it
different.
backwards.
I had it
You
backwards.
son of a bitch.
Is there a difference between house electro and electro house?
Well, a house electro is a house that's just on
okay,
fire.
Yeah.
It's an electrical
The
fire.
difference is one doesn't exist. I am going
That's
to
a
send
pretty
you
good
off
difference.
with some sweet prod rock that we set up.
Oh,
Okay,
but
just for you.
Okay, can
Get
I
over
move
here, Brandon.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. What
Ready
song
for
is
our
this?
prod rock?
Oh, this is. I have the name for this song.
What's the song called?
Oh, you'll find out when it's sung.
Okay.
Okay.
What was that called?
That song's called "Is That What We Look Like?" Lovers, I mean.
That was. Is that what we look like? Lovers, I mean, by. What are we called?
Sister Brother.
Sister Brother on the Fingerbang Radio Show Podxploitation 2. Anyway, Josh, thanks again for coming, man. It was absolutely. I wish I could walk you the door, but I gotta man this post. So next time we do a Podxploitation, I'm gonna give Josh a call. He's gonna come down and we're actually gonna set it up so he can actually mix, and he doesn't just play stuff that he mixed before, and we can actually have.
He'll
it
spin some
live.
Zelda. I know I teased that earlier, and then we had technical difficulties, but don't worry.
Don't worry, it will
will
happen.
happen.
You just gotta wait around. So thanks again. That was awesome. Cool,
Thanks for
man.
having me,
You got
guys.
all your stuff?
guys.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Thanks
All
a
right.
lot.
Take her easy,
you
man.
guys.
See you. Good one.
So, Matt got a job today, which to me is huge because now he can buy me things.
Pretty things.
I want your guys' honest opinion. What did you think of "Is
Our
That What We Look Like?" Lovers, I mean.
Well, as
by-
professional musicians like we are,
this is Matt's actually. Matt lent
Yeah,
me this.
you have started
this
a prog
keyboard.
rock brand called Sister Brother.
Yeah, you are my company now.
I do really like the name though.
Yeah,
Sister
Sister
Brother?
Brother?
Sister Brother.
I'm
yeah,
down.
it's good.
That's good
It's
stuff.
fun to do because
We
it's
have
so
a-
stupid.
Technical
Can I hit
question,
it?
but is that mixed right into the board and everything?
No, it's literally just going through the speakers and these things pick up. Like he spun, but the problem is Josh came in to like mix stuff together, but his mixer wasn't working. Like his the circles and you do this.
the
turntable
record
type
thing?
deal.
The miniature record spinner.
It's like a turntable
Yeah.
type thing.
kind of
Yeah.
thing, right? But it wasn't working. So what he did is he played it through a mix that he already done through his speakers, and then caught up on the mics, and supposedly it sounded perfect.
It sounded good.
right. So
I wouldn't say perfect.
So
We
we're
don't know
assuming that Sister Brother is also coming through quite clear.
Sister
Yes.
Brother, I hope is coming
Yeah,
through clear.
we
because
had
this
one
is
song
magic.
with lyrics. You guys missed it. It was.
I'll have to hear it at a
we'll
later
have to
time.
listen.
Do you remember how it goes?
No.
Me neither.
Because I just hit random buttons while you play with the pitch bend button.
And the song was called Crystal Sky.
Visit
You guys,
sounds
being
sexy.
professional musicians, can appreciate the deep lyrics.
Yeah, I like it.
Of,
On the bed.
They go, there's only a little, and it's down this path I walk till the crystal sky breaks.
That's good. I like that.
Do you like
you
that?
guys are
We're
better
gonna
than we are.
steal
Why,
that now.
Yeah.
why are we even here?
You guys can have that line, but you can't take the name Sister Brother.
Okay.
Damn
You're
it.
an associated act now.
Yes.
On our Wikipedia page,
Yeah.
which doesn't exist
No.
Yet.
yet.
You've
Someone
been on a
opened the garage.
podcast twice now.
Yeah, you have. You're basically famous. So that's good.
12 people have heard us.
How many listeners do you have right now?
5.
Well, there was like 7 last time.
We went
so
up to,
we win.
I think,
10,
10,
11.
11, something like that, which is pretty good because I feel we used to have a high turnover rate, so I feel it's just a lot of people going, pretty good, and then leaving, you know.
It's my dad. He's
Everybody
just showing
tuning
up a
in.
lot. And
I
he's
know.
like, they're still talking about dicks.
Couple technical difficulties I can cut out. It's going to be a lot of editing, but luckily I'm doing it piece at a time, you know, so I can kind of set that up. So that's pretty good. So you got a job. What's that like? Tell me about the interview, because
So I get there and I'm dressed nicely as
which isn't shown here.
no.
Yeah, no, your sweater, shirtless underneath.
It's not cute. My hair's castaway as I described
I don't know
it.
what
Castaway, yeah.
I don't
you
know what
do
you're
look
talking
like
about.
Wilson.
I
from
didn't
the
say that
volleyball.
it didn't look cute. I just said it doesn't look professional.
Okay. Well, anyway, I had nice pants on. I bought a new shirt. I was very proud of it. I even tucked it in.
What?
Oh, wow.
I know you had never seen that before.
My
I'm
God.
aware. So here I am with this, and I go up, and there's this receptionist lady working. I'm like, "Hi, I'm here to speak to John." She goes, "Oh, go get him." And I sit in the world's most uncomfortable chair. Like, this chair was shitty, but otherwise, so I'm sitting there, and he comes over, and it's the sales manager for the station, and he comes over and he says, "Oh, this is the PD, Mike." And I go, "Oh, hello, Mike." And as nicely as John is dressed, Mike looks like shit.
Yeah.
Love the guy, cool guy, but he's just dressed right down. He's also the morning show host, which is kind of cool.
He's the PD and the music and the host of the morning show. Wow.
And he voices
all over the map.
All of this means nothing to me.
He basically runs the place and then just does a show in the morning.
Okay.
Anyway, so it was good, and they just questioned me. They were looking at my resume, so you were a mall Santa. And I'm like,
yeah. I like the idea of they question you like they do in a room and they shine the light in your face and they're like, "Where were you yesterday?"
And close the blinds.
Yeah.
One guy takes off his belt, starts snapping it.
Yeah.
One played good morning host, the other played bad morning host.
Yeah. So yeah, it's they're sitting there and they're like, "So you were a mall Santa?" I'm like, "Yeah, about that." And they're like, "No, it's cool. We have this big moose uniform we want you to put on." I'm like, "Oh shit." But anyway, I talked my way out of that. But anyway, I don't know. It's a job. It's a job. It's a job.
Job.
A job is a job is a job is a job.
Yeah.
We're at the top of the chat.
Yeah, I know. It's people chatting away. I don't know. Best prog rock I've ever heard. Living the dream over here.
Don't worry, we'll let you guys open for us.
Yeah.
Well, actually, he just read probably one of the last things said.
Yeah. So what else are you guys doing though? Like, you drove all the way here. How did you entertain yourself in the drive? I don't think I could.
We bought a lot of bulk barn candy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would do.
I feel shitty.
Yeah,
I have diabetes now.
Yeah. Why
Big
do you keep
feet are-
injecting yourself with that? Or do you have? What's the matter?
Big feet are only so good for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to cut that.
We bought Finnish berries.
Yeah.
They're not quite like Swedish berries. Actually, they're exactly the same.
Are they
exactly
the knockoff
same.
brand?
There's also Nordic berries.
Do you think the Swedes got
Icelandic
mad
berries.
about that?
I don't think
Swedes
they
were
did.
like, oh.
I don't think the Swedes were like that American company that named berries
Yeah,
a
that's
candy
true.
after
They
us.
have IKEA and Lego. I'm sure they're not getting upset. When
No, I
someone
thought
steals one
no.
of them.
Lego is from Denmark. We learned that last time. Hamlet made it.
I even knew that.
Hamlet made Lego.
Hamlet made Lego.
Wow, I wish I knew some more about Hamlet so I could make jokes about it.
To
But
build
I
or
don't.
not to build?
That
That is
yeah.
the question.
I'll ask poor Yorick. I built
This
him
fucking
well.
guy. I didn't like Shakespeare. Did you?
I
You
love
loved
Shakespeare
in high school. I didn't fucking like it.
I
I
like
have-
Othello. Othello was like one
That
of
was
my
like I
favorites.
remember you hated Othello.
Yeah, I didn't like.
You're just
I
a
liked-
racist.
Yeah, that's true.
I have at my house right now. I have Twelfth Night by Shakespeare and Romeo and Juliet, both plays.
I
Romeo and Juliet
liked
is fun.
which one? Macbeth.
Macbeth was
good.
my favorite.
Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't like because I thought they made you do it every year. I'm like, there are better things I can do with my time.
Yeah, the over analytical bullshit that comes along with English class in high school.
Yeah, the curtains are blue. What does this mean? The curtains are blue. No, it means he's depressed.
Trying to signify that the room is blue.
Like The Great Gatsby. I love that book. They overanalyze it. Like the light at the end of the pier where they're like, it signifies the American dream and how
actually that's true. The green light. Yeah, it means it's like green.
No, it means they can all eat my dick because that book was.
Is that what that means? What?
Wow, that guy was really ahead of his time. F. Scott Fitzgerald. He's like, there's gonna be a guy born in Canada, and he'll live in Ottawa, and
he'll want to be able to eat his dick.
Yeah, so that's what this green light will represent. His name will be Matt.
His name will be Matt.
He's in a band called Weird with Cats. It's kind of weird.
It's weird, man.
It's gonna open for Sister Brother.
Yeah, this weird kind of electronic sound band.
All their songs are like 30 seconds long.
Yeah, because kids these days have no attention span.
It's true. We cater to the ADD prog rock kids.
Yeah,
right.
They're like, I really like prog.
I love it. Oh, sweet.
I love prog rock, but I can't stand those 12-minute ballads. Thank God for Sister Brother. My favorite song is That What We Look Like? Lovers, I mean. You have to pause like that.
Too. The pause is just a bunch of dots.
Yeah, it's ellipses.
Josh actually cleared up some stuff about the racing because we were asking him if he gets angry when people call Skrillex dubstep, and he's like, no, man, Skrillex is dubstep. I was like, thank you. I've said that, and people got angry at me. They're like, no, he's not. He's this or that. I'm like, calm down.
Music and its subgenres are the worst because people get so militant.
What would you
about
consider
them.
your genre?
We're post-electric
indie
folk,
rock,
indie pop rock blues.
Oh, so you're signed on Sub Pop Records?
Yes.
Sub Pop, indie Sub Pop blues records.
You're Sub Pop.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's kind of only 3 people really know about it.
Yeah.
Only one
the
of
5 listening.
And the 5 listening,
and only
you
one
two.
of them really like it.
Yeah.
The other 2 are.
They
You
like
guys-
it because it's ironic.
You're doing this as like your acoustic set with just you guys, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like just drum, guitar, and vocals. But what is because you guys are in.
We were asking. I was asking Andrew this question today. I'm like, what's the band called, man? He goes.
No, but what else? Like, because you're doing the other thing. You want to explain what that is? Like who?
Like the
you're
other
with
band?
and-
Well,
yeah.
the other band is a 4-piece. Where we plug in. The world got pretty angry when we plugged in that day. But there's 4
Is that
of
the
us.
name of the band? What
The
did you
world
just
got
say
pretty
there?
angry when we plugged in that day.
No,
that's
well,
a mouthful.
There's
for
4 of
band
us. It's not an acoustic band, is what I'm
No,
trying
no,
to
no.
say.
Okay, I gotcha. Yeah.
It's me, Andrew, Matt, Francis, and Tom Boucher, and David Reynolds,
Yeah.
Our resident douche.
and 1/4 black man.
One chord. Okay, we need that.
We have.
We can
street
rap
cred.
because we're 1/64th black.
Yeah, that's true.
It's very hip.
I like how you actually calculated it out. One like you were bored one day.
You're
You're
like,
like, what is the?
Got your calculator. You're like, guys, fuck.
We have street cred.
We're black enough to rap.
So with your other band, do you have a name? Because it was weird. Is that? Can
It
you
was
tell
weird
that
with
story?
cats. Yeah, it was
And
weird
then
with
you kinda
cats,
just
and
split up
then
to your own.
it was disagreements. And so when me and Matt were doing just our acoustic stuff, we're like, well, this is weird with cats for sure.
It really is to me one of the greatest band names of all time.
But
Right up there with Sister
the other
Brother.
band, I mean, we went to the Plastic Help, and then we were Taps.
Which stands for.
Yeah.
Those astronauts play
Yeah,
soccer.
I like that name.
I like that. That reminds me of the band We Were Promised Jetpacks.
Yeah, we were promised jetpacks.
Yeah.
Which
That's
that to
us.
me is an awesome
That
band
is a good
name.
band name, yeah. Also, these astronauts play soccer sounds like a prog rock song.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Can
could
we
write a
take
song
that?
about
Can,
us.
can I
No,
do that?
I think
can
we're
I
gonna
do
keep
that?
it.
Okay.
I think
Fair
it'll-
enough.
It'll probably be Taps when all's said and done.
Right on.
Or we'll come up with something really cool like
Will you have
brother
maps?
sister.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
Oh yeah, I don't see that working out. For you there.
I'm going to write songs under the sister brother thing and mix them myself so you guys can't take it.
And by mix them, he means use a garage band and this shitty
And that
keyboard. and be like,
synthesizer and I'll play bass through it and I'll be like, yeah, sister
Yeah.
brother.
yeah, that's the song.
That's how the song goes. It'll be called These Astronauts Play Football.
Yeah. Based on the novel Pushed by Sapphire.
That's genius.
I'm just gonna make sure you guys come because you guys came on the first Podxploitation. You're on this one. You guys are coming back the third one too. Like there's
guess.
no doubt, right?
When is
The
this?
audio.
on the-
I don't know. I
When
heard
are
a
we gonna
month,
suffer
but
through
In a
like-
month.
again.
In a month. Well, actually, yeah, about a month.
Rest up, just sleep,
we'll see what happens.
hibernate,
If you guys are
I guess.
around, that's cool.
I'll just come in and just hit
If
the drum
not,
a bunch
yeah.
of times.
Yeah.
Matt couldn't make it, so I'm gonna do some slam poetry for you guys.
Turn it down. You're just like wind. Poverty.
Symbolizes my plight.
And the blue door.
The blue door. Yeah.
The blue door.
And then we all snap, right? That's when we snap.
Oh my god, that was so great. Snapsies.
You know what?
Guys.
I'm actually gonna write slam poetry now and come in and do it.
That was like a. Can I just say that was like a group slam poetry session? Can we?
Is that a thing?
Is that a thing now?
I don't know.
Well, we'll make it into a song.
All right.
Who does it go to? Which band? There's 3 here.
It goes to Weird with Cats featuring Sister Brother.
Fair enough.
I'm down.
Let me intro. Ready? And we're gonna do it. Slam poetry, and you each go in a circle. Okay, we'll go this way.
Inconvenient.
Is it happening now?
Well, we're just doing the intro. Ready?
Yeah. Well, it needs pitch bending. Slam poetry.
Welcome to the first annual Podxploitation 2 Electric Boogaloo Poetry Circle featuring Andrew Pomford, Matt Francis, Brandon Doucette, and Mitchell Valliere. And we'd like to show you one of our pieces entitled Untitled.
We're fine.
We are.
But we're not.
Do people watch Survivor anymore?
Only in Florida and parts of Montana.
What's Joe Rogan up to lately?
They brought back Fear Factor.
Cow testicles is what's on the menu tonight.
I heard Joe Rogan once did Ultimate Fighter.
I feel like he could kick my ass.
Okay, so that went from like
Good on you guys.
I just have to,
No, guys, we're doing it wrong.
yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
I
be
just have
rude.
to say that went from like slam poetry to like weird questions
What's happening
about
in
life.
the reality television world?
And then it was like, what's
So
new with Joe Rogan?
So what's playing on Fox these days?
Yeah, that was great. Thank you.
I really enjoyed
Weird with
that.
Cats featuring
Sister Brother.
Sister Brother. That's the name of my band. I'm in.
You know, if you're that undedicated to it, I'll just do it myself.
You know, I was in a band about 3 years ago, and it was already banned, and I joined it as the drummer, and my friend joined it as the bassist at the same time. And for about 2 months, people would be like, "What are you guys doing tonight?" We'd go, "Oh, band practice." "Oh, what's your band called?" And I'd actually go, "Oh, fuck."
I don't know.
So did your band name become Aw Fuck?
Which would be badass.
It was called All Things Implied.
Let me show you that song. Oh, fuck.
And I just couldn't remember it for the life of me. And
All
my
Things
friend-
Implied?
All Things Implied.
That's a good name. Kind of covers all bases.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that band. But
I know that feel.
Sister Brother breaking up already.
No. I was in a band in high school.
You're like, I am seeing the split of Sister Brother.
Sister Brother. They formed and broke up in one night.
We were witnessing history.
No, I know that feeling. I was in a band in high school, and I didn't know the name for the longest time. And then, like, we stopped being a band for, like, 3 months, and they're like, we're doing, like, our first and last show. And I was like, I don't remember any of the songs. And then that's when I finally learned the name. Like, we're standing on stage, they're like, this next band is called Jeffrey's Sound Catapult. And I was like, where was I when we agreed on this? I don't like this one bit.
I was like, who gave me this guitar? Where am I?
Who
I
are
just
you
kept
people?
playing like this generic metal bass line over top. I don't even listen to metal. I was just doing it to piss off the band at some points. They'd be like, test, and I'd be like, nope. Dun, 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 dun. And they'd be like, Brandon, shut the fuck up.
I like that.
Oh, man. There's some bands that... All Things Implied broke up because we played an outdoor show.
So did we.
And at the end, the bass, we had decided we were going to quit, and we had brought all the gear out my dad's truck. And we're there at this outdoor show, and we play the last song, and I just drop my sticks, and I start walking towards the truck.
Mm-hmm.
And my bassist goes, I saw you guys all dancing to Newfie music earlier, and I just wanted to say, you guys suck. And I know, because I'm moving back there next week. Fuck you, Adam. And he just walks, and we get the truck, and we drive away and ditch them in the middle of Cornwall with all the gear.
Yeah. I want to hear about giant bands breaking up that way where one guy's like, all right, I gotta go. And it's like, but Led of Led Zeppelin.
Mr. Led, why are you going?
Pink, don't do it. What will Floyd do without you?
You know Floyd's emotionally vulnerable.
We know so much of classic rock bands.
Yeah. I like Ace of AC/DC. He's my favorite.
My favorite is Leopard from Def Leppard.
Yeah.
He's got one arm, but he drums like a champ.
Did you know that Van Halen used to be known as Van and the Halens?
That's good.
A little fun fact.
They also used to be called Mammoth, and Gene Simmons wanted to call them Daddy Longlegs.
Why does Gene Simmons get to name other people's
He actually
bands?
got them to record their demo. Like, he found them just playing in a bar in LA.
But does that
Gene Simmons from
does that
Kiss.
give you
what band?
Van Halen.
Oh, Van Halen.
Does that
Yeah,
give
I thought
you
we were talking
permission to
Def
change a
Leppard. I'm
band's
like,
name?
nope.
He's like, I think you should go by Daddy Longlegs, and they were probably like, okay, Gene Simmons.
Your shitty son stole a whole bunch of comic books.
Yeah.
That's recent, right?
Yeah.
Gene Simmons' son, he made he's like, I'm a really good comic book artist, and then he copied a bunch of pages from that Bleach comic, pretty
What a
popular. And then like people found out, and he got sued for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never saw that episode of Family Jewels. That show is fucking awful.
It started
Have you
out
seen
being
it? Like,
kind
it
of
started
funny.
pretty good, but it's like, I know reality TV is scripted to a degree. This is bad.
Oh, it just
it's one of the worst things I've ever
Who
seen.
was it
in my
that bought the house? Oh my god.
Someone bought their house?
Yeah, a
Like, out from
celebrity.
under them?
No, like they sold it after the show, and someone bought it, and Sharon Osbourne had gone back to the house and like checked it out, and she was just like, it was so tacky and like just ridiculous, and she's like, we had so much memories there, and the person ruined it.
Sharon Osbourne.
Sharon Osbourne.
Sharon Osbourne.
Are you
What am
talking
I
about the
talking
Shannon
Osbournes?
Tweed.
What am I thinking? Of?
Yeah,
Why
you're
am
thinking
I-
of the
I'm
Osbournes.
way out here.
I'm like, what?
I've been awake for a very long time.
You're just making stuff up and seeing how far you can get
You're
before we
and
call
then-
you out on it.
Then Nick of the Backstreet Boys fucking,
He showed up and he's
showed
like,
up, and he was like, who did the interior design here?
I did not want it this way.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone's gonna be black and blue when I'm done.
oh,
I always remember seeing
Backstreet
that
Boys.
in Salvation Armies.
the
because-
Black and Blue album.
Yeah, but I always thought it was Rolling Stone's Black and Blue album.
Yeah, you're
I'd
like,
always be-
"Oh."
oh shit.
Yeah.
Every damn time.
It's like when you see books from afar, you're like, sweet DVDs. Then you're like, oh, books.
See, for me, it's the other way. I'm like, sweet books, and I get up, I'm like, oh, movies.
I can't afford.
No, it's always the worst is when you think you see DVDs in a Value Village or a fucking
Yeah, yeah,
Salvation
yeah.
Army, but it's those old Windows 95 video games,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you just want to punch yourself in the face.
Yeah.
It seems like the best thing ever.
Yeah.
My mom was digging through all our old stuff, and she pulled out this big, like, long plastic container, and it's full of, like, floppy disks we're going through. There's, like, screensavers. It's, like, Looney Tunes screensavers. 3 on this floppy disk.
Did we actually need these many physical things
Yeah.
to save Looney Tune fucking screensavers?
But it was like hugely exciting because there was 3. Like, they managed to fit 3 on here.
When
And
my
they
grandfather died, sorry for the horrible turn, but we were cleaning out his house.
died? Like, what?
When my grandfather died, like years ago, we were going through his basement and we found these old computers, like 1981 computers, and the floppy disks were the fucking size of analog records. Like, they were this fucking big.
The
My
big-
brother
the
and I
real
just,
floppies.
yeah,
Yeah.
we just threw them at each other.
Yeah.
It was probably your grandpa's porn. There was, like, 1 pixel on each.
Yeah, he walks in, he's like, those were pictures of your grandmother. It's like,
There was one picture on each.
yeah. That's true. It's like that picture where the guy's like, I got 1.4 megabytes of porn on this bad boy. I love it. It's true, the fact that we use that. Like, I got cassettes for this thing. I got a VIC-20 from like 1982, and it's like a computer that you can actually use, but the cartridges, it'll be like 10 kilobits, and it's a cartridge this big that you gotta fucking like crank into the back of it and be like.
Did you know that every game cartridge for Nintendo said do not blow into the device?
Yeah.
It blows the dirt further in,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
I never had a problem.
Really, you should be like sucking out of it.
Get a
Like,
straw.
there's an ant in there.
Oh, it's crawling down my throat.
This NES cartridge is filled with bees.
My room today, I was moving out of my house because I'm moving back to Trenton tomorrow, and like we're packing up everything, and the last frightful revelation was that everything in my room was a layer of spiders and bees. So like we're moving out, and I'm like, wow, I really miss this place, and like all of a sudden, bees and spiders.
he's like, we have to get out of here. This is the spider's house now. I'm like,
what actually happened is he like opened my closet door. I apologize, I'm not used to this spot. And there's like a spider hanging in the corner, and he goes, "There's a spider." I'm like, "Just leave. It's his room now."
Yeah,
we're out.
Scary.
Don't bother him.
He had and I'm not going to tell secrets about your room or anything like this because there are a lot of secrets in there. Chains.
There
weird
was
upside
a
down
little
beds.
bit of leather apparatus
high. But he did have. Have you guys ever had Mellow Moods?
Bob Marley's Mellow Moods.
Yeah.
It's like the opposite of an energy drink.
It makes you all sleepy.
Right? He maybe had 23 bottles empty in there on the ground. I laid them up. I was like, took a picture. I was like, oh my god. I'm like, how do you sleep anymore? Like your body doesn't just produce melatonin anymore. You're like.
I'm
so
codependent
tired.
on these. I'm like, I need to be tired now.
Happened to a friend of my parents. He used so much lip chap that his lips eventually couldn't produce their own moisture.
Yeah.
So he was like, his body was like dependent on like.
It just really makes
sense. He couldn't. He had to use it. So all day he's like, "Fuck, what have I done?"
Just speaking of like sleep and things that we need to do to like go to
Live?
bed.
Yeah.
People with laptop, because they're like relatively new to be able to like bring your laptop actually like into your bed with you and like surf the internet when you're going to sleep.
Yeah. People are burning themselves, right?
No. It's like because we always do it right before we go to bed. That when you just pull your laptop out at like 2 in the afternoon or like 3 in the afternoon, your body thinks it's bedtime, and like will want to fall asleep. So you could be in the middle of class and like open up your laptop, you're like, night, and just go to sleep.
Fucking sleep time, bitches.
Yeah.
My body is a badass gangster.
I can't fall asleep without like watching something on Netflix or.
Yeah, I usually have to. Like, I'll put on like
routine.
podcasts, or I'll put on. But at the same time, like it'll be the middle of the afternoon. I'll be like, oh, one of my favorite like online radio shows on. I put it on. I'm like, yeah, and I'm done. I'm like, I wake up and it's like, all right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm like, fuck.
For me, it's like the opposite. I used to only be able to sleep listening to music. Now, like I'm listening to music, I'm like, I just want to dance and sing and drink. I'm a terrible person.
You get into those routines, and then your body just responds to it.
That's true.
Well, see, I kicked my habit of Mellow Moods.
Did you though?
I hope.
For 6 months.
I just drink whiskey now.
Yeah.
Intensive rehab.
It's like sleep. I forget.
Except whiskey dreams aren't good dreams.
Are mellow mood dreams good dreams?
Mellow mood dreams are the trippiest shit I've ever like.
You drink them and you're just like.
I had a dream. Mitchell was trying to sell me. Mitchell and Ian Mitchell, who's asleep in the basement right now. Motherfucker. Were trying to sell me a book. I might have told you about it. No, it was. They tried to sell it to me by putting a shower curtain over Ian Mitchell with like a really small body of a muscular man on it,
like a drawing.
Yeah, and it said, and the book was called "How to Get Through Puberty Good." And they like walked into my kitchen. They're like, "Buy this book." I was like, "Why do I need that book? I'm done puberty." And they're like, "No, you're not. You just started." And like, I still had my beard and everything. I was like, "Did I?"
And
you woke up.
Ian Mitchell returns to the studio.
His ears are burning.
Hmm?
I was just talking about the book you tried to sell me, How to Get Through Puberty Good.
The book you tried to sell him in his dreams.
How to Get Through Puberty Good?
Yeah.
It's a bestseller.
It's a New York Times.
In Brandon's dreamland, everybody
If
reads
you
it.
can do it, so can I.
Yeah, that's true.
If you want to have trippy dreams or just like trippy stuff when you're going to bed,
Take acid.
No, instead of having to like take acid or LCD, but if you want the
LCD.
LSD,
LCD
leave me alone.
screens.
LSD. You cut a ping pong ball in half, and then you tape each half to one of your eyes. Like you tape it over, and then like you fall asleep, and it's the way that like it messes with like you leave your light on and stuff, and it's your sensory deprivation and stuff. But like it lets in enough that your eyes like just trip out, and then you like go into a full-fledged high.
Nice.
And at the Fingerbang Radio Show, we totally endorse this.
We totally endorse
Get high.
cutting ball ping pong balls.
Cutting balls,
cutting
and
ball-
then ping pong balls.
Yeah, cutting half ping pong balls taped over your eyes to make yourself very high.
Because we don't do drugs.
So, do you guys have another song you guys want to do for us?
Yeah, we can.
Do you have the lyrics, bro?
You
We
did.
played this song about 100 times, and he doesn't remember the lyrics.
Fair
It's
enough. I wouldn't be
okay.
able to either.
I was reading about this last night.
Play it the same every time.
We're a really bad band.
No, it's okay. When my old high school band covered Say It Ain't So by Weezer, I changed the bass line every single time we played it, and nobody noticed.
Sister Brother has no consistency.
Yeah,
in
no.
her songs.
Next time you
We
hear...
never played the same song twice.
Yeah, that's true.
Next time you guys hear Is That What We Look
It will
Like?
be different.
Lovers, I mean, it'll be different.
Oh, that's Ian Mitchell in the background.
We played, you missed it, but we played a new song by Sister Brother.
Fuck, I missed it.
Yeah, it was, Is That What We Look Like? Lovers,
Sounded
I mean.
kind of like that.
Yeah, but with more
He also
tone.
missed the slam poetry.
Oh, you did.
yeah.
Yeah, that was
We'll do it
good.
again. We'll do it again. That was fun.
After your song. We'll
yeah.
go into a slam
We'll
poetry
get to another
sesh.
poetry.
Like directly, we'll go directly in.
Yeah,
when you
when
guys
you're
are
done
done,
your
you
song,
just continue your beat.
We'll go into this and then go right into a slam poetry session.
Continue to speak. I left something in my guitar case.
That's fine.
Continue to speak.
Don't stop.
So anyway, I told this girl, right? And then, I don't know, I got nothing.
You loved her.
Oh, I thought this was
loved her.
actually like a legitimate story. I was like, go on.
I was like, go on, sir. Tell
Well, I
me
had
about
that
your
story
love life.
last time when I went on that date with that girl. That was my last
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Podxploitation story. Oh yeah, you were making a bagel, I believe.
Oh man, that was a good bagel. I love
I
that
like the way
Conrad
we
didn't
have
bring
set
more
it up
bagels.
now is that if there's a guest on, Brand has to be on too.
It
Right.
really cuts out my bagel making time though.
It does. Yeah,
guys drinking
Conrad
less
didn't bring
beer
shit.
now?
Where's Conrad? Is he in the basement?
Yeah,
What's he doing?
sleeping.
Okay, cool. We'll get him in a bit.
Were you asleep?
No, I didn't actually manage to fall asleep. I just
Okay.
lay there with my eyes closed.
He'll be on again in a bit.
Yeah.
And then we go for the long stretch. We'll get the coffee maker. We'll take a break, grab the coffee maker and everything. Right now we're gonna go with some music followed by some sweet slam poetry.
It's,
featuring- It'll be Weird with Cats featuring Sister Brother.
I just gotta say the slam poetry isn't so much slam poetry. It kind of, you
Turns
know,
into pop culture.
yeah,
Yeah, it's basically
it
us talking
examines
about, yeah.
pop culture and the problems inherent with it.
Yeah.
Because
Sure.
it's post-slam poetry.
Yes.
Post-punk.
Post-punk slam poetry?
Yeah.
Pre-blues.
Sister Brother does what they want. Same with Weird with Cats.
We answer to no man.
No band.
But women, I will answer to you.
I will answer to you. No problem. Just let me know. So when of you guys want to go into this, it's absolutely no problem. I'll just let them know. That sounds legit to me.
Songs?
And here we got Weird with Cats, Andrew Pomfret, and Matt Francis on the Fingerbang Radio Show Podxploitation 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Slow clap.
Take
us away.
2, 3, 4.
Take the night by the hand and lead it to the promised land. Know you're scared that you might cry. The fall goes wild. Tonight it dies. We're waiting for the chance to strike a match that burns and brings back the light. Forever lost our people were. Now we stand for what we fight for. Graffiti the people, we'll paint the minds, we'll use our hands to delete the lies. That's all they knew. That's why they didn't care. Graffiti the people. I'll take you there. the lies. It's all they knew. That's why they didn't care. Graffiti the people. I'll take you there.
Weird with Cats on the Fingerbang Radio Show Podxploitation to Electric Boogaloo.
It's time for some.
You guys ready for some sweet slam poetry? You guys want to go right into it?
Yeah.
We got the drum. You got your mics, right? We got intro here.
Sometimes I wonder
Just how long?
It takes.
For a cat to die.
oft times I think.
What if that cat was Garfield?
Of the comic strip.
Garfield. I hate Mondays.
But I love lasagna.
No
Does
joke. This is probably the worst comic ever.
Does anyone ever wonder how Goldblum feels?
About Garfield?
No.
No true words have ever been spoken. Good job, guys. Good job. Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is what we've sunk to.
Man, fuck you guys, you're up all night.
That was a fucking awesome day. I'm gonna just cut out those and put them on YouTube and be like, amazing slam poetry. How about
most def slam poetry?
Jeff Goldblum and have Garfield like those.
Jeff Goldblum.
You're like, is this the worst comic? I want to be like, no, that's Dilbert.
Oh, we gotta. Did we get something?
Hmm?
Oh, something popped up, but
6 hours, guys, halfway there. No, it hasn't been 6 hours actually, because we took breaks.
and that wouldn't even be halfway because we're going
Oh,
for
wait.
10.
Nah, he's right. Actually, it's about halfway.
6 isn't half of 10.
Half of 12.
Does nobody know how to do math anymore?
We haven't been on for 6 hours.
Maybe everybody thought
We
you were
took
doing
breaks and shit.
I guess.
I doubt it.
What time is it?
1 in the morning.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
I think we're gonna.
We
how
actually
long
have
we
4
been
hours
on
left.
with these guys?
About an hour, a
About
little
an hour?
less.
Okay.
Little less.
How long were we on with? I don't even care.
We can take it.
You gonna be alright?
Are you
If you
sure?
want to send us home, I
We'll
will
live.
love
I
you.
think I will because we gotta get some. Because I want to get like
Do you want me to go
everyone
wake
ready.
up Conrad?
We're going to in a minute. Like we're gonna take a quick break because I want to make sure because like for this final stretch, that's our last 4 hours. The breaks are gonna be more tightly scheduled. They'll be like 10 minutes, but then we're gonna do our last 5 hours solid, just Conrad, Brandon, Ian, and I, and just
you poor sons
it's gonna
of
be
bitches.
awful. But
What's so bad?
we're gonna do shots.
Oh
until
yeah,
it's
for the
fun
last
again.
4 hours, I think we'll do a shot every hour, maybe every
But,
half an hour.
That doesn't
No,
sound
let's not do half an hour.
Sounds like the
Hour.
worst thing ever.
It's
We brought
gonna
you
be
beer
terrible.
though.
Thank you.
You're
Love
welcome.
you.
More of that beer.
I bought that.
Cool.
There's a bottle of whiskey in my trunk. I'm not giving you it.
Fuck you. Oh, I want that. so
Maybe
bad.
on Podxploitation 12.
12 is
Are you
called.
making that commitment?
We don't have the name. Yeah, are you ready to make
We
that
haven't.
commitment?
We only have up to 6 named so far.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
The third one, which will be in a month, is we're gonna announce. But right now, the name is, of course, Podxploitation 3, based on the novel Pushed by Sapphire.
We have a
which I have
picture.
enough trouble writing. The Fingerbang Radio Show presents Podxploitation 2 Electric Boogaloo. This is gonna be the worst.
See, I'm lucky because I just copy paste everything he says, then add my own little
Yeah.
commentary to it. Like he's like, tune in. I'm like, or don't.
Yeah, and I'm like, rage, my words.
You should have a Podxploitation 4 Weird with Cats edition, and it's just us.
Can we just do one like fucking 10-hour-long poetry jam.
Can we?
I'm more down.
So
We'll call it-
ready for that. I'm just gonna bring dictionaries for everybody.
Yeah,
You just kind of open it and you're like,
A pop culture dictionary, though, so I can be like, what has Jeff Winger been up to? We'll call that one Weird with Cats featuring Sister Brother Poetry Hours.
Yeah,
Upon hours.
Poetry hours upon hours. But that was really fun. So thanks
was
guys for coming
amazing.
down and playing some music for us. That was
No
a
worries.
great time.
Your check is in the mail. I
Yeah.
mean, for us, from
Yeah,
you.
I already put it in the
$1,200.
mail.
Yeah, we,
$1,200. Shit.
Don't
your
worry.
Beer back?
they promised to plug us at their next show.
We are going to take a 10-minute break, and we're going to be back. We're just going to say goodbye to you guys. Are cool to go. I'm guessing
Check
you
us
guys
out
wanna
in
sleep.
2015. That's when we play our first live show.
2015, eh? Wow, you're really planning ahead.
You
that's
can
when I
check
get
us out
back
on
from
Twitter.
Bracebridge.
Yeah.
I'm
You can check
living
us out
in
on
the
Twitter,
basement.
too, 2015.
That's their
At
Twitter
Andy-
handle.
We are going to have
2015.
you guys back eventually, though, for another Podxploitation. Maybe pushed based on novel Pushed by Sapphire, but who knows? I don't know where you guys will be.
You guys don't have to show up on that one.
You should probably just tell everybody to follow us on Twitter now.
Follow them on Twitter at MattJKFrancis and
At Andy_Pomfret, Pomfret.
There
Or
you
just
go.
Google Radio House, and then you know where I live.
yeah, that's true. His name is literally on Google and is official as you Google Radio House, and that's the first thing that pops up. So that's pretty cool.
Please stalk me.
Please stalk me.
Please.
Look in my windows. It's some good shit.
That's like me. I'm always like, follow me on Twitter. I have no one.
My dick is
I just want to
cobwebs.
clarify before we go that the JK does not sound for just
Kidding.
Just kidding.
We're just kidding.
Matt, just kidding. Francis.
no, because I'm not 12 or a woman.
JK. Yeah.
JK.
JK. He's a man who is a woman and a child.
It's Jean-Claude.
Van woman. I don't know what's going on.
Anyway, it's my middle names. You fucking assholes.
No
No one was
cared.
judging you. No
Yeah.
one was like, oh, I bet that stands for just
everyone
kidding.
in the chat so what's the JK? Oh. Yeah.
Except actually, they're just talking
Maybe
about
it's
the
only
Avengers.
12-year-old girls who make fun of me for it, so
Yeah, that's
I just
true.
get all
If you have
defensive.
12-year-old
That is our
girls following you on
demographic.
Twitter, that's a little weird. What do you tweet about? Like, just got the new Barbie. It's super hype.
It's
Anybody
super
else
hype,
think
though.
Justin Bieber is fucking gorgeous?
It's some bomb shit.
Justin Bieber's
honestly,
new song is
tweet
some
that-
bomb-ass
Tweet
shit.
that, I guarantee you will have 15 more followers by tomorrow
That's
afternoon.
a good call. We get these girls addicted on the Fingerbang Radio Show. This show's like smoking. We gotta get them while they're young.
And you look cool while you listen to it.
Yeah, that's true. You'll be like, guys, it's just some obscure radio show you never heard of. Oh my god.
You'll be the best hipsters in your class.
In your class of all of them. So anyway, thanks for coming down, guys. Thank you.
No worries.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
Now let's go take a break and get
Wake
ready
up.
for the final 5-hour stretch of
4
the
hour.
We get coffee.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
4 hours.
The final couple hour stretch of the Fingerbang Radio Show is Podxploitation 2, Electric Boogaloo. Perfect.